when we came in, they didn't get touched. Tristan and Jordan did an unreal job of keeping the tight ends and the wings off of our linebackers. And if you're able to do that, you can be a really good defense. And that's what we've done in the past. We kind of got away from it earlier in the year. But we had 3 weeks to really get ready for Star City and McGee. And I think, now we get to go to a whole different element. But, really pleased with how we played last week. You go back and look over the years, even when we were really good, McGee was, not as good. They always were able to move the football, running the ball. I thought the other night they were searching a little bit. I thought they started doing some stuff that they normally don't do. They wasn't just lining up, trying to run downhill. I think we got them away from that. And we did. We moved AJ out to an edge, and we moved DeAndre out to an edge, which really helped. And you could tell they played well.
Again, the Lumberjacks got the win over the McGee Owls, stay undefeated in conference play. And that's enough about last week. We've got a big game coming up this week. We're going to come back in just a moment and talk about the Crossett Eagles right after this timeout. Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals? That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
We're on the road. We're at Crossett tonight, and boy, Coach, you look at it, they're a physical team. They've got a lot of athletes out there, and they can play ball.
Yeah, they do. They got a lot of starters back. I think 10 back on offense, 9 back on defense. And you go look at last year's game, it was 21-14 in the third quarter. We were up, but we were able to put it away there late in the fourth. But they got a lot of athletes. They spread it around, so we're going from 3 weeks of wing tee, 2 tights, to now them out there spreading it around, and, we haven't seen that since Whitehall. Quarterback's a dual threat guy, Max Brooks. He can run and throw, and we got to be ready for that. And then they got a really good receiver, explosive receiver in Tyler Pascal. He scored on us, 3 times last year on big explosive plays, and, we got to know where he's at all times. And then, we got to tackle. We got to tackle. We got to get lined up right. We're going to see a lot of different formations from, going – they're going to go from 2x2 to 3x1 to empty to fullback set. So we got to be able to make sure we line up first and most important, and then after that be able to get them on the ground.
Crossett's coming off a week off. They've had 2 weeks to prepare for the Lumberjacks, and they're kind of hanging their hat on this game tonight.
Oh, it's their Super Bowl. There's no doubt. We've talked about it, and it happens a lot here. We're always everybody's big game, and we talked about it to our kids, and they're excited. I mean, we know Crossett's going to be excited to play us. They're 3-1 right now. They're 2-0 in conference. They beat the rivalry, Hamburg 41-13, and they're coming off that big win. And we got to go take care of what we need to take care of. We need to go play. And the good thing about it is that I don't think we played our best football by any means. We still offensively we'll look really, really good at times, and then we'll sputter at times. And like last week, we get a touchdown call back, and all of a sudden we're like 3rd and 37. I don't know. It was unreal, but we got to be able to overcome them situations, good or bad. I thought that was not a very good call. Obviously, on AJ and the pass interference call, you go back and watch film, and that's he gonna get some calls like that because he's 6'4", which is not fair. But he's 6'4". But I thought that was a great play by him, and but we got to be able to overcome that that's going to separate us from being a great team from a good team. And offensively, we got to be able to click. We got to be able to click, and then defensively tonight, I'm anxious to see how we handle going back, to a spread team.
Of course, last Friday night we saw. I mean, even though we had a great game, dropped a lot of footballs. The wide receivers had several drops.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say they were drops. I mean, what people are doing to us that we've worked on, they're grabbing our arms. I mean, they're grabbing, if you go back and you watch on the first one in DeAndre on the post route, man, as soon as the ball gets there, they grab him. And you hear that's what's disappointing me at on the other sideline is that they're yelling it. I mean, they don't make no bones about it. And they're saying tackle them. If they get by you, tackle them. And, I've talked about it, and if you go back and look, I think we ended up having one drop where they didn't grab us. And, if you're sitting there getting ready for a ball and they grab your arm, most of the time, we worked it this week. I mean, our kids have worked it where we try to have strong arms. And then the pass interference we get was like crazy. And then, we need to catch the ball better. But at the same time, I mean, we got to get used to them playing physical. Every 01 and 02, where the other coaches will yell, they about it. That's what they're saying. And Star City did it, McGee did it, and so we got to get better at playing through them grabbing us.
Right after this timeout.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last year? Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
The deals are hot at Super Value Foods in Warren through Sunday, October 1st. You'll find essential everyday vegetable oil or canola oil, gallon jug, just $9.98. Hunt's tomato sauce, a 29-ounce can, only 98 cents. Oscar Mayer Basic Lunchables, 3-ounce package, 98 cents. Ocean Jewel Raw White Shrimp, 32-ounce bag, only $9.98. And Hunt's Manwich Sauce, a 15-ounce can, is just 98 cents. Shop the Super Value Foods Weekend Blowout Sale and save.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
Well, here we are going into a big ball game tonight. And Coach, here we are, midway through the season. And do you think your team is where it needs to be right now? How do you see the progress coming?
We got some huge games coming up. I mean, we're 4-0 right now, and we got 6 ball games left. And when you're throwing the ball, and it's been a long time since we've done this, there's going to be some times when we're not clicking as well that we still got to be able to find a way to win. That was the difference in the 01, 02, 06, the 14 team, the 16 team. That was the difference in being really good and just being good, because we could find ways to win when we wasn't clicking. And I'm anxious to see if we can do that. Right now, we've been blessed. We for the most part on Friday nights, we came out, we've thrown and caught the ball really well. And there's going to be a time when you don't do that. That's different from running the football. When you run the football, you're handing the ball off and you're gaining 3 or 4 yards a pop, and you're kind of dominant up front. Whereas passing the ball, you got to be able to be more in sync and be clicking. And, right now we're doing that. And I want to, I'm hoping it don't happen tonight, but, we every day we're working on different things. The biggest thing is like last week, we got something totally different than what we were prepared for. And that's something that's not happened here in a while. as far as not having, we don't have film on Crossett playing a spread. They played Magnolia, who's a double slot. They played Star City, who's a wing tee, and they played Hamburg.
You want me to go ahead and cut this one off?
He's got a really strong leg.
Good luck tonight, Coach. It's Warren and Crossett, big ball game. We've got it coming to you live from Crossett here in just a moment. For Coach Bo Embry, I'm Jimmy Sledge. Stay tuned. Lumberjack football is next.
Sewell Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ARC Mess. With locations in El Dorado, Crossett, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
In 1901, Main Street in Warren was still dirt. Electricity was mostly non-existent, and the Model T Ford didn't start production until 1908. Families coming to town traveled in wagons, and Warren Bank started business. Thomas Frazier's great-grandfather was on that original board 123 years ago, and the Frazier family is still serving you today. We're still locally owned, serving local folks with all the banking needs. We are Warren Bank and Trust.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And a very pleasant good evening and welcome to Crossett, Arkansas, as we get set for tonight's ball game as the Lumberjacks get set to take on the Eagles in what promises to be a pretty good ball game, we think. David King joins me on the broadcast. And David, what do we know about Crossett?
Crossett, they're 3-1 on the year, 2-0 in the conference. They're returning 10 offensive starters, 9 defensive starters. Warren has won 11 of the last 12 games. We remember it hadn't been too many years ago, when Crossett came to Warren and beat them for that first time. They went on to win the conference that year. They're led by a senior quarterback, 3-year starter, Max Brooks. He's thrown for 926 yards, ran for 220, and has accounted for 17 touchdowns on the season. His favorite receiver is a senior who also plays cornerback. He's 6', 170-pound Talon Pascal. He's caught 22 balls, 595 yards, 6 touchdowns. Got a good tight end who's better as a middle linebacker, Max Talton. He's 6'2", 200-pound senior, and he leads the team in tackles this year. They got 2 real big offensive tackles. One an all-conference senior from last year, Damian Johnson, and a right tackle, a 6'5", 320-pound junior, Jaden Jamison. Offensive guard, Larry Morris, another all-conference player from last year, 6', 180. He also anchors the middle of the defensive line. And Blake Burford, who is also one of the outside receivers, he plays what they call the dog position, what we know is the free safety. He's 6'2", 180-pound senior. A lot of seniors on this football team, Jimmy, and they feel this could be their year.
There's a lot of athleticism on this team too, and as you said, they're big. They're probably as big as Whitehall when we played.
Probably not quite Whitehall size, but they're going to be pushing that.
The Lumberjacks, of course, come in undefeated in conference play, undefeated on the season. Lumberjacks, as we talked with Coach Embry, had week 3, or actually week 4 off as they played. Well, I guess it was week 3 they had off. It was the third playing date. Crossett, of course, had last week off, so they've had 2 weeks to prepare. Coach Embry talked about that a little bit on the pregame show.
Always helps, because as Coach Embry points out, very few teams run the spread. Crossett does. So Warren's went from practicing against running teams. Stuttgart was a mixture of. Whitehall was a spread. Then you had Star City and McGee. Both of them ran out of the wing tee. Of course, last week McGee ended up, before it was over, I've done forgot how many formations we saw out of them. They fell behind early and just started trying to come up with anything they could think of to move the football.
Yeah, Coach Embry talked about that on the pregame show, that we kind of got them out of their game plan, and they came out with some stuff that the Lumberjacks weren't expecting. So the defense adjusted, though, on the fly.
And I'm not really sure McGee was prepared to run some of that. But anyway, they did. The Lumberjacks, of course, that perfect 4-0 record. Rushing-wise, we've seen 3 backs get the most of the carries. Ingram was the big back last week. He has 13 carries, 57 yards on the season. Riviera, 7 carries, 35 yards and a touchdown. Warren's rushed for 359 yards on the season so far, averaging about 89.5 to 90 yards a game. But the big thing is they're averaging 5.4 yards a running play.
Well, when you're throwing the ball as well as they are, you don't have to run it a whole lot.
Right. Passing-wise, Jackson Denton. Hard to believe that kid is a freshman. He's cool as the other side of the pillow, isn't he? Nothing's fazed him, we've seen. He's 56 of 99, no interceptions, 1,196 yards passing, 18 touchdowns. And he spread the ball out. I mean, you can't say, we're going to double this man and shut their passing down. Thomas, 18 catches, 191 yards, 4 touchdowns. Miller, 15 catches, 199 yards, 2 touchdowns. A.J. Jordan, 14 catches, 276 yards, 4 touchdowns. Then the man who nobody expected a lot of. We knew he was fast. We knew he could play, but boy, Cam Davis, 10 catches, 506 yards, 8 touchdowns receiving. He has a kickoff return for a touchdown. And Riviera, 1 catch, 42 yards, a touchdown. Braden Smith, 1 catch, 32 yards, a touchdown. Warren, with everything, it's thrown for 1,250 yards. We're averaging 312.5 yards a game, averaging 21.6 yards per pass, per completion.
And then we talked again about yards after the catch. You talk about that, and we don't keep that stat, but the receivers for Warren, any one of them can take it to the house at any time.
And they've got speed. Of course, Cam Davis, the fastest Lumberjack. And early in the season, I don't expect to see him stay on this pace because they just kind of shuffled Cam off the beginning of the season. Oops, We missed him. We're going to cover AJ. He's not going to beat us. Thomas isn't going to beat us. And they would forget about Davis. He announced his presence thoroughly, so he's not going to get forgotten anymore.
Yeah, but again, if they double team somebody somewhere out there in the secondary, somebody's going to get open on the night. And just so happened it's been Cam Davis.
It's been Cam. Lumberjacks have had the football 43 times this season, scored on 24 of them, 55.8%. And we have scored first in every ball game we've played.
I was going to say, I don't think we've trailed in any game other than Whitehall.
We trailed, but we scored first.
Yeah.
We've only had 5 fumbles. We've punted 10 times. Turned it over on downs 4. We've ran 169 plays. We've had 25 penalties. Our time of possession for the season.
No, we never take that serious.
No, we really don't. But it's interesting to look at because 190 something minutes is the 4 games, 193, I believe. We've only had the football 49 minutes and 18 seconds this season.
Time of possession, and Coach Embry did it on the pregame show. He kept going back to the 2001, 2002, or 2016. Those years, time of possession didn't mean anything either.
But also, you look at the drives, the average of them. Right now, our average drive is 4 plays, 58 yards. This is scoring drives. 4 plays, 58 yards, using 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
There you have it. Captains have made their way out onto the center of the field. They're going to have the coin toss. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the kickoff of tonight's ball game in just a moment.
Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw Campaign.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community right there, just like you.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit Card. First State Bank offers instant issue Spirit debit cards for Warren, Hampton, and Hermitage schools. No wait, no delay. 24/7 access to your funds. Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit debit card from First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Call 226-2601 for more information.
Back here in Crossett, we get set. The opening kickoff. The Lumberjacks won the toss and have elected to receive. Our captains for tonight were Contravious Starks and also James Carroll for the Lumberjacks. And David, we'll see. Coach Embry kept talking about it, the 2001, 2002, 16. When your offense is as good and efficient as what he's been, let's take the football anytime we can get it.
Even when he hadn't had great offenses, he took the football. But you could tell what Coach Embry, listening to the coaching show, thinks of this ball team, because he keeps going back to 2001, 2002, 2016.
Those were state championship years.
Yeah. You usually don't hear him talk like that.
Yeah. Usually it's woe, woe, me.
Yes. He usually has the Lou Holtz syndrome.
DeAndre Thomas will be on one side. Cam Davis will be over on the other side. I'll make that Tremont Miller. My apologies. Tremont's going to be on the other side. Got Cam up short. As Crossett is set to kick it off. They're going to kick it high. They're going to kick it, and it's going to be fielded by Antonio Jordan at the 20. Jordan across the field to the 25, the 30. Gets a block. He's out over the 35, 40, 45, midfield, and finally bumped out of bounds up near Eagle territory. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the center of the field. So the Lumberjacks with
nice return.
30 yards on the return. 1st and 10 at midfield. And that's where the Lumberjacks will start. Of course, leading the way for them is this freshman quarterback, Jackson Denton, and David gave his numbers a few moments ago. Over 1,200 yards already on the season with only 4 games under his belt. Warren will open with an empty backfield and 5 wide. Ball on the left hash marks. Lumberjacks moving from left to right here in this first quarter. Denton gets the snap, quick pass. It's a screen, complete at the 45, down to the 40, and going to be hit and knocked out of bounds down the far sideline. And on the catch that time is DeAndre Thomas. But we'll move the change, and that'll be a Milton Insurance or Fordyce first down. Milton Insurance, for all your insurance needs, give them a call at 870-352-2155. David, they'll spot it at the 34.
16-yard pickup.
Ball still on the left hash mark. Warren this time brings Ingram in at running back. Going to hand it off to him. Ingram's got it across the 35 down to the 31-yard line. As that'll be a gain of 3. Make that Rivera on the carry. My apologies. Irvin Rivera on the carry. So he got to start tonight. We were told Ingram would get the start. But Rivera gets the call, the nudge, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Lumberjacks. From the 31 of Crossett. Wanting to throw Denton, looking. Denton going down the left sideline, throws it up, coming back for it, making the catch. That's DeAndre Thomas. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. That's quick, wasn't it?
That's quick.
The defender, as DeAndre went by him, the ball was underthrown. DeAndre had to come back for it. So a good adjustment to the football. And the Lumberjacks, with 57 seconds gone here in the first quarter, are on the scoreboard.
Made it look simple.
Alan Juarez will come on to attempt the extra point. Out of the hold of Reese Cornish, the left-footed stalker-style kicker. As Cornish says we're set, snaps down, kicks on its way, and it is good. 7-0. Lumberjacks lead it. We'll be back in just a moment.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalty for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Are you needing some new furniture? Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours, and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin, or call 226-6511.
Lumberjacks lead at 7-0 as Juarez gets set to kick it off. He's going to kick this one. Line drive, carries into the end zone, 5 yards deep. It'll be 1st and 10. Crossett at their own 20-yard line. And David, boy, he has become a weapon for the Lumberjacks.
He is a true weapon. Our scoring drive, 3 plays, 50 yards, took 57 seconds.
Number 1 Wash and Shine. If you need your car cleaned up, give them a call tomorrow. It's going to be hot tomorrow. You don't want to get out there and do it. Give 820-2171. That's number 1 Wash and Shine. Proud sponsor of Lumberjack football again this season. All right, now we'll get to see Crossett. They're going to go with a double wide and a bunch set to the right. The quarterback, now they shift it. They'll go with 3 wide receiver, make it 4 wide receivers here to the near side of the field to us, wanting to throw it. They throw the screen, going to be through the hands of the intended receiver and out of bounds. Pass was intended for Isaiah Button. Max Brooks, the quarterback. David gave his numbers. He's had a pretty successful year.
He has had a really good year.
And I think we're going to get to see if Warren's secondary, how well they can play all night long tonight.
Yes.
2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. They'll spread the field again, twin receivers to either side, one lone back in the backfield. Brooks going to hand it off right side, little hole out over the 20, going to squirt through out to the 24-yard line. As that was Taunton. Yeah.
Button.
Number 22, is that right?
Number 3.
3. Button. A gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. Same formation. Twin receivers put a man in motion to the short side of the field. Brooks calling the play. Little option. Pitches it to the tailback Button. Button hit at the 25, and that's as far as he's going to go. Nice tackle on the outside by the Lumberjacks, and that was Woods coming up, I believe, to make the tackle. Lewis Woods, the linebacker. He's the one that got there first.
We've watched him get better and better and better each ball game.
4th down, punting situation now for the Eagles as A.J. is going to go back deep for the Lumberjacks. Antonio Jordan, he'll stand at his own 40-yard line. As the Eagles will get the snap at their own 14. 9:42 to play here in the first quarter. Get a low snap. Flag's going to come in. It's going to be a delay of game against the Eagles. So we'll back them up 5 and make them punt from there. Play clock had expired. They were waiting to get some personnel out there.
They were running short of people.
9:40 to play here in the opening quarter. If you just joined us, the Lumberjacks took their opening drive, went 50 yards in 4 plays to go up 7-0. So that back up Crossett 5, makes it 4th and 10. A.J. still going to stand at his own 40-yard line. Now he cheats up a little bit, close to the 45. Get a better snap this time for the punter. He puts a pretty good punt on it. A.J. will field it at the 38, bobbles it, now picks it up to the 40, 45. A.J. to midfield. The 45 gets tripped up and will be brought down at the 43-yard line. And that's where the Lumberjacks will start again with great field position. Coming up to make the stop for the Eagles was Blake Burford. But again, special teams have been huge this season for the Lumberjacks.
All the way around, kicking game, return game, you name it.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks, ball spotted at the Eagle 43. Warren will have it on the right hash mark this time. We'll send trip receivers wide to the left. Twins to the right, empty backfield. Now put Davis in motion, give it to him on the end around. Davis cuts the corner up at the 40, has his feet cut out from under him at the 38-yard line. A nice open field tackle over there for the Eagles. And the Eagles wearing that dark maroon jersey, and their numerals are a little darker than that, outlined in white, so it's kind of hard to see the numbers on the Crossett team.
And they're funny number. I mean, they're not your basic script numbers.
A gain of 6 on that last play by Cam Davis. Denton takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. That's going to be Ingram. This series, Ingram bulls his way down inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line. That'll be good for another Milton Insurance 1st down. Hey, don't forget, coming up on October 15th through December the 7th is the Medicare annual enrollment. If you need help with that, just give Patrick Milton a call at 870-352-2155. He can answer all your questions. 1st and 10, Denton wanting to throw, flag comes
Motion.
in. They're going to blow it dead.
Motion against Lumberjacks.
So first penalty of the game against Warren. Will start behind the sticks. It'll be 1st and 15. Spot it back at the 36-yard line.
Warren is averaging 5 penalties a game.
7-0. Lumberjacks with the early lead. Their 2nd possession of the night. Jordan Ingram, the lone setback. Warren will go to a bunch set now on either side. It's 2 tights, 2 wide ends. lined up like tight ends and run a reverse. They hand it off. They get it to Miller. Tremont inside the 30. Cuts back at the 25 and finally brought down about the 23-yard line. We'll see where they finally mark him down. It's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down. They'll mark it at the 24. So it'll be a gain of 13 on the play. Second down and 2 now for the Lumberjacks. And Warren, here on this first 2 series, have run the reverse twice already.
Just different people.
Second down and 2. Trip receivers go wide left. Antonio's over here by himself on the short side of the field. Denton wanting to throw, looking left. Has a man, throws in the center, and going to underthrow. As that was Braden Smith, wasn't it?
Yes.
The intended receiver. Running a skinny post pattern, and that was just underthrown by Denton. Third down and 2 now for the Lumberjacks. You got to think we're in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah, you know we are at this point.
Ball's at the 23-yard line of Crossett.
Rivera and Davis checking the ball game.
Denton will go out, so we'll see a direct snap now to either Rivera. Oh, we got a Jordan back there at quarterback. Antonio. They'll put Rivera in at the slot back. And now flag comes in. Play clock had run down. Lumberjacks took too much time. So the 3rd and 2 now. You're looking at 3rd and 7. As they'll back them up and they'll spot it back at the 30-yard line.
Okay, there they got it set.
That 29, yeah. There we go. Just inside the 29. Need to get down almost to the 21. Jordan puts Rivera in motion, moves him to the left side, hands it off. That's Jordan. Jordan Ingram bulls his way again. Inside, he'll carry down close to the 26-yard line. It's going to be a short gain of 2 or 3. Crossett stood him up, never got him down, but they were trying to strip the football.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down now for Warren. 4th and long at the Crossett 27-yard line. Denton will check back in at quarterback. 7:25 to play first quarter. Warren leads at 7-0. Coach Embry calling the play in. You know, those big linemen, they don't really care. They just know they got a pass block.
Yeah, they just know they're pass blocking.
Denton out of the gun. Straight drop. Here comes the blitz up the middle, and they're going to get to Denton and sack him. All the way back at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 7, and Warren will turn it over on downs as the Crossett defense comes up with a big stop here early in the game.
Yes. That is what the Crossett defense needed. You got to give Denton credit. His receivers were covered. He did not try to force anything.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles now at their own 35-yard line. Warren leading 7-0. As Crossett looks into the coach's sideline, to the sideline at the coach's. Brooks, the quarterback, Max Brooks. Again, he'll work out of the gun. Burford is his running back. Play action, wanting to throw. Throws it short over the middle. It's complete at the 40, out to the 45. They'll have the first down at the 46-yard line. Woods comes up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks. As pass is caught by number 22, and that is
Burford.
Max Taunton. 22.
Yeah.
Max Taunton.
Max Taunton, the tight end.
1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 46. Warren, a 4-man front defensively. They'll send trip receivers to the wide side on the right. Brooks, quarterback keeper, comes to this side. He's going to be upended there as Irvin Rivera comes up and got him by the ankles and then went up and flipped him over. A short gain of 1. Mark it out at the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 6:19 to play here in the first quarter. Warren leading 7-0. Glad you're with us on this Friday night here on the road. Lumberjacks had the last 2 games at home. And then you come down here to Crossett to take on this Eagle squad. Isaiah Bunton, your running back. Fake it to him. Brooks wanting to throw, looking down the field, has a man complete inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. He's still going forward, and he'll carry it down to the 31. As for the Eagles, I believe that's number 7.
34-yard pickup.
1st and 10 for the Eagles now at the Lumberjack 31. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Crossett will come. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively. After the Crossett coaches look over the defense, they'll change the play now. Play clock down to 8. Brooks gets the snap, hand off to Buford. Buford hit in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss on the play. And shooting through there was Neo Harding. Neo was there almost the time that the running back got the football.
He was bearing down on him.
A loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 11. So a loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 11. This time Crossett will spread it out. Trip receivers come wide left, 1 goes wide right. Ball on the right hash mark. Bunton alone setback. Put Taunton in motion, leave it with Bunton up the middle, and Rivera will meet him at the 20. He'll fall forward to the 18-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4, but it'll still bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and 7. And Irvin Rivera plays the middle linebacker for the Lumberjacks.
And plays it well.
3rd down and long for the Eagles. At the Lumberjack 27. Brooks wanting to throw. Has all day. Now he's forced out of the pocket. He'll run it. He gets it inside the 25. Heads for the marker. He's got the 1st down as he steps out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Nice scramble by Max Brooks. And again, David, we talked about it. He can not only beat you with his arm, but he can beat you with his legs too.
Offensive line for Crossett forced the pass rush to the outside. All he had to do, Brooks had to do, was step up right down the middle of the field, break it whichever direction he felt comfortable.
Inside the red zone at the 19-yard line, Brooks leaves it with Buntford. Nope, keeps it himself. Brooks, left side. He's going to gain 5. Almost 5. They'll mark it down at the 15-yard line before he's driven backwards. As that's Jordan Ingram helping out on the stop for the Lumberjacks. We'll call it a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 now. We'll go under 4 minutes. Ball at the 15-yard line of Warren. Warren up 7-0. Crossett trying to answer after their defense forced Warren to turn it over on downs. The one we haven't seen get in the ball game or be a part of it, it was their number 1 receiver in Taskell. Look for something, Pascal's. Look for him to go to him. Brooks rolling left, looking toward the end zone, wide open. It's going to be underthrown and incomplete, and there they were going to Pascal. He got behind the defender. Max Brooks was a right-handed quarterback running to his left.
And he did not set his shoulders. He tried to muscle it in there and underthrew him.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 now for the Eagles at the Lumberjack 15-yard line. As the Eagles will look into the sideline. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively. 3 linebackers. 4 defensive backs. Brooks rolling to his right. Warren giving chase, throwing to the back of the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Thomas was there and tried to leap up as high as he could, but couldn't get to it.
Who was the catch?
Pascal. 7-6. The extra point coming can tie the ball game here with 3:27 to go in the opening quarter. As their kicker is Brian. Snaps down, the kick's on its way. It's through the upright. We got a new ball game. 7-7 our score. We'll be back in just a moment.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
7-7 our score. We're all tied as Crossett gets set to kick it off. 3:27 to play opening quarter. They're going to squib this one on the ground. It's going to be picked up by Neandre Thomas at the 20, up to the 25, goes toward the Warren sideline, turns the corner out to the 30, gets hit and stopped immediately at the 32-yard line. And that's where Warren will have it 1st and 10. But David, go back and look at their scoring drive. After they forced Warren to turn it over on downs, Crossett put it together.
9 plays, 65 yards, 3 minutes and 37 seconds.
Warren will have it 1st and 10 at their own 32. Ball will be spotted on the left hash mark. Again, Lumberjacks moving from left to right here in this first quarter. Crossett in a 4-man. They'll make it a 3-man front defensively.
They like to run a 3-3.
Denton out of the shotgun, wants to snap. Gets it, wanting to throw. Short bubble screen, complete over there at the 35 and going to be knocked out of bounds up near the 38-yard line. As that's going to be Neandre Thomas on the catch. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. They'll mark it up at the 38-yard line where he went out of bounds. Need to get to the 41 for the 1st down. Same formation, twins on either side. Denton this time is going to hand it off. That's going to be Jordan Ingram. He's got the 1st down as he gets it up to the 42-yard line, and then they're going to finally wrestle him to the ground. But not before Jordan Ingram can pick up a Milton Insurance 1st down. For all your insurance needs, call Patrick or Skip Milton at 352-2155 or go see them at 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. Jacks at their own. It's coming as they bring the pressure from the outside. Denton forced out of the pocket. He's going to have to run at the 40, 35, a 45, midfield, the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line of Crossett. We haven't seen him run very many times this year, but, David, he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
He had a lot, and he took advantage of it.
That's another Milton Insurance 1st down. Don't forget that Medicare's annual enrollment form is coming up October 15th through December the 7th. If you're turning 65, give Patrick Milton a call. He can help you sort out through all the details of Medicare.
Denton knew that clock in his head had counted down and it was time to go.
1st and 10 Lumberjacks at the 38 of Crossett. Side game 7-7. Denton throws a screen again to a short pass. It's complete. And down close to the 35-yard line. Again, that's Neandre Thomas with the catch again.
He's had all of Warren catches so far.
He's been the only target other than one time he targeted Braden Smith. A gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 now for the Lumberjacks. Antonio and Cam come wide right. Twin receivers wide left for the Lumberjacks. That's Thomas and Miller. Now Warren changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Denton gets a snap with 4. Another wide receiver screen complete. That's Neandre again. He'll gain a yard, and that's all. Crossett defense doing a good job swarming to the football.
As they had just about everybody around the line of scrimmage that time.
A gain of 1 down to the 34. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 now for the Lumberjacks. This is about where we turned it over on downs the last drive. 7.
You know you're in no man's land here, so you've got 2 plays to pick up the 6 yards.
Twin receivers come wide right. Denton gets a snap, looking, throwing down the field, throws, and it's going to be caught, I believe. Yes, they're going to say it was caught over there. Great catch as he went to the turf to get it. That's Tremont Miller, his first catch of the night. And that'll move the chains again for another Milton Insurance and Fordyce first down. Mark it at the 18. Lumberjacks in the red zone. 1st and 10. Cam did a good job to scoop that one up off the turf.
Yes, he did.
Tremont Miller did. My apologies there. Denton again. Snap, throwing toward the end zone. Ball tipped and going to be incomplete. Nope. Caught.
Pick.
It is intercepted in the end zone. Crossett will force the turnover, and that's the first interception of the season for the young freshman quarterback.
5th game. He just didn't put enough loft in it.
1:03 left to go in the first quarter. Crossett will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 7-7 our score. So 2 big defensive stands by the Crossett Eagles. Back to back. Crossett this time, lead Bunford in the backfield. Bunton make it. Bunton. Brooks the quarterback. Wanting to throw. Looking now, he's going to run himself. Turns it up. Going to be caught. Throws it away as Woods is going to make him throw it away. It would have been a loss back at the 18 if he had held on to it. But somehow he managed to get it out of there with his left hand. He's a right-handed quarterback. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Again, that was Lewis Woods with the pressure. On 2nd down and 10, Crossett comes to the line of scrimmage. Bunton, the lone setback. Trip receivers, wide left. Leave it with Bunton up the middle. Bunton hit at the line, breaks a tackle. He's out to the 25 and finally brought down there. The ball comes loose, but they've already blown it dead. And that's Bunton on the carry. He'll gain 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Crossett. Wait a minute, there was a flag on the play. Let's nullify that. It's going to be against Crossett.
So back her up.
They're going to stop the clock. Maybe we'll get an explanation from the official. They mark it back to the 15-yard line. Going to have to have been a
hold.
A hold? Okay. So mark it back to the 15, 10-yard penalty. It'll remain 2nd down. Be 2nd down and 15 now with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Crossett going to let the clock run down. They're right at one another. I don't know. 6 seconds, 4 seconds. I think the play clock's going to expire. It did expire before the game clock went out, so that should have been a delay of game.
Yeah.
But they're not going to call it. We'll go to the other end of the field. Warren and Crossett are all tied 7-7. Crossett will be looking at 3rd down and 15. We're going to keep it right here and remind you that our friends at American Shifting Corporation have been in business since 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. They work on big trucks, transmissions, clutches, rear ends, differentials, skidders, dozers, track hose, doesn't matter. If it has to do with heavy equipment or big trucks, they can take care of you and get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else. They're located at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. You can go up there and see them, take your parts, and they'll fix them, bring them back to you, or call you and tell you to come get them. Or you can just call them and say, hey, come pick up my parts down here. 501-945-0878 is their number. So if you're in the trucking business or the logging business, keep that number handy. 501-945-0878. McGee's leading Star City 13-0. That game being played in McGee. You can listen to that game on our sister station, KXSA 103.1, or you can hear the Star City version on KGPQ 99.9. All right. Crossett's going to be looking at second down and 15 from their own 15-yard line as we get set to start the second quarter. Brooks, your quarterback. Max Brooks, a senior, back there for the Eagles. He'll take the snap, straight drop, looking, has time, finds a man over the middle, completed to 20. Flag comes in back in the backfield as the receiver is going to get it out to about the 23.
It's either holding or roughing the passer, according to which side they point to.
That was Pascal on the catch. You try to keep up with it and see what it is.
Holding.
All right, so they were at 1st and 15. They got to mark it half the distance to the goal, so they go back to the 7-yard line. It's going to remain second down. It'd be second down and 22. Brooks will be standing at his own 1-yard line when he gets the snap. Straight drop from the end zone, looking, has all day. Now he's going to take off out to the 10, the 15, out to the 16-yard line, and that's where he'll be. So it'll be a gain of about 9, maybe 10 on the play. Yeah, bring up third down and 12 for the Eagles. So third and long here, but Brooks had all day to sit back there. Not much rush.
Not much there.
Third down and 12. Make it 3rd and 13, a gain of 9 on that last play. Ball's Crossett moving from left to right here in this second quarter. Brooks again wanting to throw. Pressure coming this side. That's Ingram giving pressure.
Got a man.
Lowers it down the field and overthrows his intended receiver down at the Lumberjack 45-yard line.
Didn't have a chance to really set up to throw that one. He was just trying to unload it mostly.
Yeah, you had Jordan Ingram coming from the backside from the defensive end spot. Gave the pressure, but these Crossett receivers have been getting behind the Warren secondary.
Yes.
Crossett's going to punt for the second time tonight. Antonio Jordan going to go back deep. He'll stand at midfield to await the punt. 11:02 to go in the first half. It's 7-7. We're all tied. The Eagles get the snap. A nice high, wobbly kick. Jordan will field it at his own 45. Back up the field. At midfield, going to be hit at the 45, and they'll stop his forward progress there. But for the second time tonight, Warren's going to start inside Eagle territory. This will be their 4th possession of the night. They scored on the first one, turned it over on downs at the 32-yard line on their second possession, and then had a pass intercepted in the end zone on the 3rd possession of the night. 4th possession, 1st and 10 Lumberjacks from the 44-yard line of Crossett. All tied 7-7. Denton all alone, 5 wide, throws complete to Jordan. Antonio across the 40, hit breaks the sideline into 35, going to be out of bounds, down about the 33-yard line, but hey, that's still going to be good for about 12 yards and a first down for the Lumberjacks. A Milton Insurance first down. Mark it at the 32. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Trip receivers come wide left. Denton, straight drop. Denton looking over the middle, trying to go to Miller. Tremont, he scooped one off the turf earlier. He's saying he caught it, but the official's going to say no. So to fall incomplete and bring up second down and 10. Tremont couldn't convince the official that he caught that one off the turf.
And I really don't think he did, but hey, it was worth a shot.
Second down and 10 for the Lumberjacks at the Crossett 32-yard line. Miller, Davis, and Thomas come wide left. Denton hands it off up the middle. That's going to be Ingram. Ingram at the 25.
Riviera.
It's a Riviera. You're right. At the 5, touchdown. Irvin Riviera. from 32 yards out.
That was a hole you could have ran through.
He goes right up the middle and goes 32 yards. They keep swapping Rivera and Ingram out at running back. They're built similar.
Yes.
On their physical build.
Only Riviera's slimmer, a little faster.
13-7, Lumberjacks lead it. Juarez on to attempt the extra point to give the Lumberjacks a 7-point lead again. As we await the snap, it's down, the kick's on its way, and this one is good. 14-7, Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
This is Kerry Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals? That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
14-7, Lumberjacks lead it. 10:31 to play here in the second quarter. Juarez will kick this one again into the end zone for the automatic touchback, and Crossett will again start from their own 20-yard line. Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
Nope.
Oh.
Warren drive, 3 plays, 45 yards, a minute and 18 seconds.
Irvin Rivera with a 32-yard run right up the middle. Crossett will start 1st and 10 at their own 20. As they will come out, and the quarterback, Max Brooks, he's a senior. The running back is Isaiah Button, he's a senior back there in the backfield. They'll go with twin receivers, wide to the left, and a tight end set. Now put the H-back in motion, go with trip receivers out there. Brooks hands it off. Button, he's hitting the backfield and going to be dropped for a loss.
They're going to mark him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they got him back. I see Taunton getting up. Ingram getting up off the bottom of the pile. No gain on the play. Second down. He was hit a yard deep, though.
Yeah.
In the backfield.
I think he got a good spot.
Second down and 10 for Crossett.
Looked like Neo Harding getting off the bottom of that stack.
Brooks calling for the, here comes the blitz. They'll option to the right side. Brooks looking down the field now. Airs one up and throws it out of bounds. That time you had Andre Thomas there. You also had a linebacker coming to help out, J.D. Tillman, on the defensive side for the Lumberjacks. Brooks, he's running away from any kind of pressure.
Yes.
They're trying to buy him some time.
And when he starts moving, the receivers stop their pattern and just go deep. Have you noticed that?
Yep. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now for the Eagles from their own 20. Big 3rd down play here for the Lumberjacks. 14-7. Warren on top. Brooks, straight drop back this time. Looking down the middle of the field. Has a man going to be in and out of his hands. Right there to make sure that he didn't catch it was Cam Burks. And I really think the receiver heard footsteps coming from behind.
I did too. I do too, because the receiver really dropped it. You get down to it.
4th and 10. Crossett will be forced to punt it away again. Lumberjacks should get excellent field position. Antonio Jordan standing at midfield to await the punt. Good snap. And the punter will punt this one. A wobbly kick away from Jordan. He not no chance to pick it up. It hits at midfield and takes a big eagle roll all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's where Warren will start 1st and 10. So a 50-yard punt And the Lumberjacks will have it with 9:30 to play here in the first half, leading 14-7. 14-7, Lumberjacks with the lead and the football as both teams try to get out and get their teams gathered where they need to be. They finally get the chains set and we're ready to go. Cam Davis will split wide right with AJ.
Loose football.
Bobbled the snap. Is picked up by Ingram in the backfield. Ingram still pushing the Powell forward. Going to get it over the 30 out to the 31-yard line. I believe where they're going to finally mark him down. I thought he was down back at the 28. But somehow he kept his feet moving. Gets positive yardage out of it.
Well, gain of 1. 2.
Yeah. Gain of 2 out to the 32-yard line. Denton just dropped the ball. On 2nd and 8. Denton again out of the shotgun. This is a wide receiver screen. Complete to Cam Davis. Davis hit the 35. He's at the 40. A great open field tackle out at the 43-yard line. And coming up for Crossett to make the tackle was Wanson Belcher. He just broke down and Cam couldn't juke him. But it'll be a Milton Insurance first down as they'll spot it out at the 44-yard line of Warren. 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Another Milton Insurance first down. Give them a call for all your insurance needs. Home, auto, life, renters, commercial. 352-2155 is their number. Denton on first down. Looking, short pass, complete to DeAndre Thomas at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 25, 10, 15.
Touchdown.
I went backwards. Yeah. 10, 15, 10, yeah. 5, touchdown.
Oh, well.
DeAndre. That's a 56-yard strike. And the Lumberjacks are up 2 scores now, 20-7 with 8:21 left to play.
That was DeAndre Thomas, wasn't it?
Yes, DeAndre with the catch. 20-7, Lumberjacks on top. And here comes the extra point try by Juarez out of the hold of Reese Cornish. Everybody's set. Snaps down. The kick is on its way. And it is good. 21-7. Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
21-7, Lumberjacks lead it. Juarez will kick it off again. This one again carries a yard deep in the end zone. Button, the deep back for Crossett, just lets it go. Warren scoring drive.
3 plays, 70 yards, 51 seconds.
And DeAndre Thomas with the 56-yard
burst.
Catch and run.
Catch and run. It's like we discussed earlier. You really mentioned it. After
yards after the
catch.
Because it was only about an 8-yard pass.
It was a first down, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Crossett will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Lumberjacks leading 21-7. Brooks going to hand it off up the middle. Big hole at 35. Out to the 40. And finally going to be brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. As Isaiah Bunton on the carry. And these two teams mirror one another a lot on how they line up. Crossett's really not that big of a spread team as much as Warren is. But then that leaves a gap up the middle sometimes.
It does.
That'll be a first down for the Eagles. Mark it out at the 39-yard line. Brooks again out of the shotgun. This time he wants to throw. Pumps, looking deep down the center of the field. Throws and going to be incomplete. Intended for Pascal. Cam Burks, the safety, was back there.
Of course, that pass looked bad because of the pass rush. He got hit as he was throwing it. I think that was Harding that was able to get in on him, and that was only about a half throw.
So second down and 10 now for the Eagles. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass at 7:55 left to play here in the half. Warren leading 21-7. We're all tied 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Warren's put up 14 unanswered since then. Play clock down to 2. And now Crossett's going to have to call a timeout to keep from getting the penalty. We'll keep it right here. Remind you that number 1 Wash and Shine is the place to go to get your car cleaned up. They'll pick up and deliver. All you got to do is give them a call at 870-820-2171. Thomas Miller and his crew can do a great job. They can wash your car, your truck, your tractor, your boat. If you're getting ready to put your boat up for the winter, your ski boat, we'll let them clean it up. Then it'll be all ready to ride in next spring when you get it out. Anyway, give them a call. They do offer free pickup and delivery. They're open 7 days a week. Number 1 Wash and Shine, 870-820-2171. American Shifty Corporation was founded in 1971. They've become the biggest and largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. They work right here in Arkansas, where they're based in North Little Rock at 2101 East Broadway, but they service Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Missouri, Mississippi, all the surrounding states. They do work in all of them, and they can get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else. If you're in the trucking business, remember American Shifty Corporation the next time you have transmission or rear end problems. On 2nd and 10, Brooks forced out of the pocket. Warren giving chase, and Neo Harding's going to bring him down all the way back at the 31-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 8. Neo Harding, he came, it looked like almost untouched.
And he bought none of the pumps, none of that stuff. He was just coming.
So it'll be a loss of 8. It'll be 3rd down and 18 for the Eagles. Big loss there. They mark it, give him a good spot. He's up at the 32. So it's a loss of 7, 3rd and 17. Brooks again calling for the signal now. Straight drop, pressure coming again, forced out of the pocket. He'll step up, heave it as far down the field as he can, and it's going to be overthrown. Once again, Antonio Jordan was back there defensively for the Lumberjacks. And so we're going to see Warren's defense make a stop on them. And David, this is what, the 5th punt of the ball game for Crossett? Is that right? Or
let's
4th
see here. 1, 2,
21-7. This will be the 4th punt. 21-7. Lumberjacks leading. Antonio, the return man, back for Warren. Punter again this time. See if he kicks it away from him. High, wobbly kick. Jordan's going to let it go over his head. It hits at the 20, the 5. It rolls and goes into the 1. It's going to be stopped
going
just
dive
before
there.
it goes into the end zone. Nope, they call it a touchback. The official finally signals a touchback. Wow. The Crossett players are there saying it never crossed the goal line, but the official says it does. So Warren's going to get it out the 20-yard line.
The thing is, did part of his
incomplete. Ball will be on the right hash mark. Warren moving from right to left here in the second quarter. Miller and Thomas split wide left. Davis and Jordan wide right. Denton throws into the sideline. Is caught by Antonio. He's out over
lost
the 25,
football.
Loose.
Crossett's got it.
Antonio was trying to get extra yardage. The ball got knocked loose, and the Eagles have forced the second turnover of the ball game. And they'll have it 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 25-yard line. Warren's taking care of the football all season long. Hadn't had many turnovers. One interception in the end zone, and now a fumble at their own 25. Stopped Crossett their last 3 Brooks will call the play for the South, tried to get to at 2-yard line. Finally broke the 17-yard line. Bunch set to the right. Put a man in motion to the wide side. Hand it back going across. Button cuts it back at the as a right. Down, kicks up. Lumberjacks still lead. We're back in just a moment.
Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process and the prices. Shopping made easy for you.
Tyson breaded chicken, 32-ounce bag, just $4.98 for $5. Fresh green cabbage, 48 cents a pound. Kraft mayonnaise, a 30-ounce jar, just $1.98. And bar-ass bologna, value weekend blowout sale at Super Value Foods in Warren through Sunday.
36-yard pickup. No.
The experience there.
Sewell Oil Company is just a phone. Zero 466-4166. Check us out at Sewell Oil. Call.
28-14, Lumberjacks lead at Warren. A run back. 5:09 to play half, and David Warren on the interior line for deep. Going deep down to 5. Brooks running up.
I'm going to go back and say again, Lewis Woods gets better with every snap of the football.
And Irvin Rivera was there, and then the defensive end, Jordan Ingram. The loss is back to the 16, we'll call it the 15-yard line. 4th down. The punt for the 5th time tonight. Antonio back deep. A good snap.
Oh, shanked that. And Warren will get it first and 17-yard punt, and the Lumberjacks need to take advantage of this short field position. Yes, this is a
still has 3 timeouts remaining. Crossett has 2. As Warren's offense will come out onto the field, ball's going to be on the left hash mark. DeAndre short side of the field.
Rivera in the backfield.
It's twin receivers wide. Down the left side, throws it up. It's going running to his right now, looking down the field. Going to throw it underneath, and boy, threw into a crowd. It's a good thing he threw it low. It might have been picked off.
I think that he thought it was coming in closer than it was.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. 3:15 to play. Trip receivers go wide right. Denton gets it to the 31. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down, and the Lumberjacks will be looking at 4th down and 1 now from the. He got a lot of the yardage. Didn't have to get it down territory, and the Lumberjacks go with the Wild Jack as Antonio Jordan will line up as quarterback in the shotgun. Jordan Ingram. Crossett will put 8 in the box. Trying to bust it to the outside. He's hit.
It's going to be holding, I think. So Warren will turn it over on downs.
For the second time tonight, Warren will turn it over on downs. Flag was right there at the line of scrimmage. And Crossett's bringing their offense on, holding the call against the Lumberjacks. They'll decline the penalty. And for the second time tonight, the Crossett defense stiffens, forces Warren to turn it over on downs. We did it right here back in the first quarter, about this same spot on the field. House.
Yes.
Have 35, spins his way 4 on the play for Bunton for Crossett. Brings up 2nd down and 6 now for the Eagles. So 2nd and long. They'll send twin receivers to either side. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively. Brooks wanting to throw, looking to his left sideline, going
Has
deep down the sideline and running stride for stride with him is going to be Cam Burks.
Cam Burks doing a good job. He ran him out of bounds, basically. So caught up, stride for stride. And then Burks just kept drifting to the sideline, and so did the receiver.
That'll bring up 3rd down now. That'll stop the clock with 1:58 left to play.
Who's that limping off for us? Bryson Harris.
And Harris will go get some. 1:58 left to play before half. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass. Brooks out of the shotgun. Max Brooks straight. I'm looking, now forced out of the. At the 40-yard line. And knocked down immediately right there. The catch was Pascal. Talon Pascal.
That was a, how far?
Yard.
22 yard.
On
side. A lot of room. It looked like catching it on the tip, but that'll stop the clock with 1:10 left to go here before half. Eagles play wide right, but the scrimmage and going nowhere. Needs to run now. We're down to 34 seconds. Brooks, straight drop. Looking left. Now over the middle of the field. Throws deep down the field. It's going to be batted down back there in the secondary, and that is Cam Burks with the breakup again. His 2nd of the night. Underthrown a little.
That'll stop the clock with 25 seconds left. It'll be 4th down for Crossett. Ball at the Lumberjack 34 and a half. The main thing, the clock stopped for extra yards. I'm not sure who hit him to knock the ball.
If he'd been able to slip
18 seconds for the running back spot. Thomas and Miller come wide left. Denton straight. Thomas in triple coverage is going to. David, he was covered up. There was
man, what?
Took 7 seconds. 6 now remain before halftime, and
Coach Hembry wants a timeout.
Wants to talk about it. We'll take it with him.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fort Dodge, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Do you want access to your money at the touch of a button? Warren Bank and Trust Company has 6 ATM locations to serve you. At the West Warren Bank, Warren Motor Bank, the Hermitage Bank, inside Bradley County Medical Center, Super Value Foods, and the Mad Butcher. You can also enjoy 24-hour convenience with their internet banking at www.warrenbanktrust.com. Service at your fingertips with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Member, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. Member, FDIC.
2nd and 10 with 11 seconds to go. Make it. Denton rolling right, throws to the sideline, complete to Antonio, close to the 35. He's going to go out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 4.9 seconds. Move the chains for a Milton Insurance first down.
Pickup.
Ball was at the 41. We're down to the 36. That's 9, 19. 23 yards.
23 yards.
You having trouble adding tonight, huh?
Yeah, never mind.
4.9 seconds left. Coach Embry uses his second timeout. It's 28-14. Warren 1st and 10 at the 36 of Crossett. You know, you almost have to try to go quick and on a quick out, step out of bounds, or call a timeout.
Something like that,
Trying to get into Juarez's field goal range. We really don't know what his field goal range is.
He was hitting them from 35 during warm-ups.
So that means when you get the ball down to the 20 or 19. All right, Warren will come to the line of scrimmage with 4.9 seconds to go before half. Warren leading 28. They'll go with 2 receivers on either side. Ball's on the right hash mark. So you got Davis and Jordan split into the boundary, called against the defense. So that's going to mark it off 50. Or do you try to get it into the end zone on this final play of the half?
I'd like to see him let his man try the field. Try the field goal, but
it'd be a 38-yard attempt. Mark for a left-footed kicker. As one. So Alan Juarez will try to tee it up. Warren's going to call a timeout. While they do that, we'll tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation, if you're in the trucking business, the logging business, heavy equipment operator, you need to write this number down. 501-945-0878. American Shifty Corporation is the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country on big trucks, bulldozers, road graders, skidders. They can do it all. Transmissions, clutches, rear ends, differentials. They're located at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock, but you can call them at 501-945-0878. Tell them you're broke down where you're at. They'll come pick up the parts and take them back to their shop and get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else, because they are the best and the largest truck rear end and transmission rebuilders in the country. Juarez will come on to attempt the 38-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Reese Cornish is the holder. Again, he's a left-footed soccer-style kicker from the right hash mark. Cornish, high snap. He gets it down. The kick is long enough. It hits the goal post and is no good. It hit the left upright.
Which means he had the leg.
Yeah, it was long enough. It was plenty long, but it hit the left upright and bounces back into the playing field. But we're at halftime. The Lumberjacks with a 2-score lead, 28-14 our score here in Crossett. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. And we are here in Crossett. Don't forget the scoreboard show's coming up tonight, 10 to midnight. Monticello's on the road at Dumas tonight. You can listen to that broadcast on our sister station, KHPM 93.7. The last score I had from them, not sure I had one. Star City was trailing McGee 21-0. The last score I had there. And so that's all I got. I didn't have a Monticello score, but we'll try to get you one here in just a minute. We are in Crossett, 28-14. Lumberjacks lead it. We'll take a break and come back with our halftime show for you right after this timeout.
Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative.
It's just a close call. When they do, it's great to have excellent medical care right here in our community. We have in the event of any emergency, standing by, close by. Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometowns.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit Card. First State Bank offers instant issue Spirit debit cards for Warren, Hampton, and Hermitage schools. No wait, no delay. 24/7 access to your funds. Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit debit card from First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Call 226-2601.
We're back here at halftime, 28-14 our score. The Lumberjacks with the lead over ahead of Dumas, 14-7. I just got that update from Mr. Jay Jones. I want to say thank you to him for passing that along. David's feverishly working on the stats here in the first half. I'll try to recap the scoring for you. Warren took the opening kickoff, got a great return from Antonio Jordan up to midfield. Didn't take one but 4 plays. They were in the end zone with only Warren led at 7-0. Crossett went 3 and out. Punted the football to the Lumberjacks. Warren again got it back up close to midfield. Drove all the way down to the 6. Jackson Denton threw his first interception of the year in the end zone. Away. And Warren gets the ball back. The Warren drives down, has to turn it over on downs at the 32-yard in the first quarter. As they went, and they got Pascal in the end zone for the touchdown pass. The way the quarter ended, all knotted 7-7. In the second period, as they end up scoring 3 touchdowns. You had Neandre Thomas, Rivera, a 32-yard run. Put the Lumberjacks up 20. Crossett wouldn't give up. They put together a scoring drive. Lumberjacks missed a 38-yard field goal to 10. First half. Pass interference call against Crossett. Attempt from the upright. It came back into the field. Here at the half, Lumberjacks lead it. We'll come back with more at halftime for you in just a moment.
For big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Let the Main Event Salon at 610 North Martin in Warren make you feel great about yourself and look good doing it. At Main Event, they do facials, manicures, pedicures, spa shampoo, massages, hair extensions, and the latest hair fashions. You'll find gifts by Merle Norman, Hobo, Myra, and beautiful jewelry. Call 226-6900 to make an appointment, and walk-ins are welcome. Feel great about yourself and look good doing it at Main Event.
Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello, or call 367-0044 for more information.
James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass and Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass and Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Halftime here at Crossett. I'm Jimmy Sledge. Alongside is David King. 28-14 our score. Lumberjacks with the lead over the Eagles. Other scores from around the 8-4A that we have. 21-6 at halftime. Star City trailing McGee. And you can listen to both of those ball games. One on KGPQ 99.9. Or you can listen to the McGee version of that on KXSA 103.1. Dumas 14-7. You can listen to that broadcast on our sister station KHBM 93.7. As we said, Warren leading Crossett 28-14 here at the half. Mena and Arkadelphia are going at it. Arkadelphia on top 20-0. That's out of the 7-4A. And Malvern is up on Waldron 28-0. See, look, there's Arkadelphia and Malvern. Boy, you'll see them somewhere down the road in playoff. CAC is up on up on Mayflower, 16-7. I got Haskell Harmony Grove leading Lamar 7-6. Pottsville up on Bauxite at halftime, 19-7. Gosnell all over Pocahontas, 19-0. You got Highland leading Truman 7-0 at halftime. Rivercrest, that's another name you hear late in the season. They're up over Harrisburg, 54-14. Harding Academy up on Lone Oak, 31-0 at the half. And Ozark over Green Fork. Gentry over Berryville, 26-7. And Elkins, I think they're like number 3 or 4 in the state right now in the 4A. They're up on Huntsville, 56-0 at halftime. That's scores from around the state in 4A. Of course, we'll have all the scores tonight for you from 10 to midnight right here on K-Country. Randy Rainwater, Barry Grooms will bring you all the scores from Little Rock. They have all the scores from all classifications coming up later on tonight right here on K-Country. Again, 28-14 our score at the half. Warren leads it. We'll be back right after this timeout.
87. The average wage in the United States was 13 cents an hour, and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals? That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
It's 28-14 here at the half. Warren on top of Crossett. I did have an update. The Star City McGee game. McGee 21, Star City 12. That game in the third quarter. We're just about halfway through halftime here. Both teams have thrown the ball a lot, and Davis got the numbers for you to tell you how successful they have been throwing the ball.
Lumberjacks. Rushing wise, Ingram, 5 carries, 49 yards. Rivera, 2 for 36, a touchdown. Denton, 2 for 18. Miller, 1 for 18. And Davis, 1 for 6. Lumberjacks rush for 127 yards. Denton, 14 of 21, has the 1 interceptions, 252 yards, 3 touchdowns. Warren runs for 127, throws for 252, 379 yards total offense on 32 plays, had the football 8 minutes and 54 seconds. Thomas led Warren in receiving, 8 catches, 171 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, he's caught all 3? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jordan, 3 for 41, Miller, 2 for 28, and Davis, 1 for 11. So that was your Warren stats. Not bad.
Not bad.
Give you an idea how well your defense played. Crossett has 87 yards rushing. Button, 8 carries, 69 yards, a touchdown. Brooks, 8 carries, 18 yards. Brooks, 4 of 16, no interceptions, 82 yards and a touchdown. Crossett ran for 87, threw for 82, 169 yards. Total offense on 32 plays, exactly like Warren's. And they had the football 15 minutes and 6 seconds of the half.
Well, again, Warren, those quick scoring drives is really the time of possession such a big difference. But two, the difference between Crossett and Warren is Crossett's running the play clock down.
Yes.
Every play. They're running it down, so that's taking a lot of time off the clock when they have a rushing play and it's not an incomplete
They
pass.
may be running the spread, but it's a stall spread.
That's a slow spread.
Slow spread.
But you go back and look at it. Boy, DeAndre Thomas, 176 yards in the half and 3 touchdowns on the evening. You got to think, well, they're guarding Antonio a lot, and they're guarding Cam Davis really hard because he only had 1 touch tonight.
Yes.
But DeAndre stepped up, and then Tremont Miller had that big catch on one of the scoring drives that the Lumberjacks had down deep into Crossett territory. We're at halftime here in Crossett. The Lumberjacks lead 28-14 over the Crossett Eagles. Coming up tomorrow, if you want to catch some Division II college football right here close in southeast Arkansas, the UAM Boll Weevils will host the East Central Tigers, East Central Oklahoma. That's tomorrow. Kickoff's at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and we invite you to come out. It'll be homecoming on the campus of UAM tomorrow. I'll have the broadcast for you on KHBM 93.7 FM there in Monticello. That's tomorrow at 2 at Convoy Leslie Cotton Bowl Stadium. Halftime, and Crossett Marching Band performing for the crowd here. Good crowd on hand. Warren traveled way. Look across the way, and you got a lot of orange and black over there on that visitor side, so good to see that here on the road for this conference game. Again, 28-14, Lumberjacks lead it. We'll take a break and be back after this timeout.
Oh, Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
The deals are hot at Super Value Foods in Warren through Sunday, October 1st. You'll find essential everyday vegetable oil or canola oil, gallon jug, just $9.98. Hunt's tomato sauce, a 29-ounce can, only 98 cents. Oscar Mayer Basic Lunchables, 3-ounce package, 98 cents. Ocean Jewel raw white shrimp, 32-ounce bag, only $9.98. And Hunt's Manwich sauce, a 15-ounce can, is just 98 cents. Shop the Super Value Foods Weekend Blowout Sale and save.
You know when a melty Sonic grilled cheese sounds so good, but so does a juicy burger topped with savory bacon and creamy peppercorn ranch. But then again, so does perfectly crispy tots or fries. And you couldn't possibly choose because brain no work too good when tummy empty. Yeah, us too. Sonic Bacon Peppercorn Ranch Grilled Cheeseburger with tots or fries for just $3.99. Tax not included, add-ons cost extra. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Sewell Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ArkLaMiss. With locations in El Dorado, Crossett, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
28-14, Lumberjacks on top here at halftime here in Crossett. And David, you go back and look at the first half, and both teams moved the football. Warren had more success at it. Then Warren's defense stiffened, and I don't think Crossett picked up another first down there after about midway through the second quarter.
Not until they got to they had a good drive there, and then they turned it over. But they sputtered a lot. I mean, Warren's bend but don't break defense. They moved the football in the middle of the football field but couldn't do anything with it. And then, of course, Juarez, we've talked about what a weapon he was. He got to putting them at you look at Crossett's starting the field position, Jimmy, the 20, the 35, the 20, the 20, the 20. Then they got the Warren fumble and had short field to work with, only got it at the Warren 25. Then they're 20. Then they're 34. They're going to do a whole lot with.
The average is going to be somewhere around the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
For them to start. So they got 70 yards to drive, where Warren, on the other hand, average starting pace.
Let's look at Warren, the 50. The Crossett 43, the Warren 32, the Crossett 45, Warren 30, Warren 20. Then the 43-yard, Warren's own 43-yard line. Then got it at the Crossett 39-yard line. Then that last time we got it at the Warren 47.
So we got somewhere around midfield is going to be our average starting.
You're looking at about a 20 to 25-yard difference in starting position.
Lumberjacks lead it here at the halftime, 28-14. Coach Embry talked about it earlier on the pregame show today. The defense having to adjust because we've been running, going against run teams the whole last 2 weeks anyway, Star City and McGee. Crossett comes out and they kind of spread the field. They take their time and get into the line of scrimmage, but they've still got the field spread.
Yeah.
And the defense has adjusted after that first drive that they had.
And have played well. And the major thing is we're talking about the defense. The defensive line has made everybody, Warren's defensive line has made the Warren defense look extremely good. Brooks has spent more time running away from a pass rush. You count times on one hand, probably not even use the thumb, the number of times he's been able to set up, step into a throw. He's been running and chunking.
And Warren's got to him once tonight. They sacked him once. That was Neo Harding had the sack. Jackson Denton then sacked once on the night. We're at halftime. Both teams are making their way out of the dressing room. We're just a few moments away from the kickoff of the second half. Crossett will have the football to start the third quarter. We'll do that when we return to Crossett, Arkansas after this timeout.
1901 Main Street in Warren was still dirt. Electricity was mostly non-existent, and the Model T Ford didn't start production until 1908. Families coming to town traveled in wagons, and Warren Bank started business. Thomas Fraser's great-grandfather was on that original board 123 years ago, and the Fraser family is still serving you today. We're still locally owned, serving local folks with all their banking needs. We are Warren Bank and Trust.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community minded, just like you.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
28-14, Lumberjacks lead it here at half. Number one, wash and shine. You know, if you look outside, the moon is full and bright. It's they call it the harvest moon. What do they call that? You know,
beats me.
You're not an astronomer?
No.
Okay. It's one of the biggest moons you'll see. I think I read that for a couple of years. But anyway, it's a beautiful night, and our friends at Number One Wash and Shine want to say you need a shiny car because that moon's shining so bright tonight. Give them a call at 870-820-2171. Let Thomas Miller and his crew do a wash job, a complete detail on your car or truck. They will pick up and deliver, and they're open 7 days a week, so you have no excuses not to give them a call. 870-820-2171. And don't forget about the senior citizens discount that they offer as well. That's Number One Wash and Shine. All right, the Lumberjacks are going to tee it up to kick it off. Bunton will be back deep. Juarez on the night has put everything into the end zone.
You realize first half Warren had the football 9 times?
9 possessions. Wow.
9 possessions.
Juarez again gets a foot into it. This one was going to be fielded at the 1, returned up to the 10, Bunton to the 20, cuts to the near sideline, going to get it out to the 25. The ball came loose, but they called it dead. On the defense for Warren was Aaron Woodard, a sophomore, hustling down on the special teams to make the stop. So the Eagles will start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Good coverage by the special teams. 24-yard return. Max Brooks is the quarterback. He's a senior, 3-year starter back there in quarterback spot for the Eagles. The running back is Isaiah Bunton. He's a senior as well. They'll go with twin receivers to either side on 1st down. We'll see what adjustments each team has made. Bunton's going to get the handoff. Bunton over the right side. He carries out to the 28, almost the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play and bring up 2nd down and 7. So the Eagles start out on the ground with their senior running back in Bunton. He'll gain 3, bring up 2nd down 7. They stay in the twin receivers either side. Eagles moving from right to left here in this 3rd quarter. Brooks wanting to throw. Throws it flat in the flat, complete. That's Bunton. Bunton up over the 30, 35. Sidesteps a tackler, gets it to the 46-yard line before he's finally brought down over there. Antonio Jordan along with Neo Harding back there to make the stop for the Lumberjacks, but it's good for a 1st down for the Eagles.
18-yard pickup.
Mark it out at the 46, 1st and 10 for Crossett. They'll spot it on the left hash mark now. They'll send twin receivers to the wide side. Tight end set to the short side of the field. Now put a wide receiver in motion to the right. Brooks on 1st down. Going to keep it himself all the way. Defense coming up. Brooks heads toward the sideline. He'll run out of bounds right at midfield, just shy of midfield. As that's going to be a gain of almost 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6.
You know, it's weird to talk about it, kind of strange to talk about it, to be honest, is that this is a very important possession for Crossett.
Yeah, we're up 28-14. They would like to put points on the board here. Pascal goes in motion, handed off up the middle to Bunford. Bunford hit at the line of scrimmage and going nowhere. Coming up to fill the hole that time for the Lumberjacks, that's J.D. Tillman. Coming up and playing that defensive linebacker here on the weak side. Tillman makes a good stop. We'll call it a gain of 1. And it'll be 3rd down and a long 5 now for a score. Denton wanting to throw. Flags come in. Motion. They're going to blow it dead.
It would be offsides. that far behind, if you notice.
11. A long 11 for the Lumberjacks. 7-yard line. Crossett crowd coming to their feet. Denton, straight drop. Sideline is caught. First down out at the 40. Make it. Tremont Miller. Big catch there for the Lumberjacks.
Yes.
Let's go by and see them at 314 North Spring Street. 352-2155. First big third down conversion there for the Lumberjacks. Denton again wanting to throw. Again,
was not expecting the football. The snap came before.
Warren's been penalized twice now for offside. We'll start behind the chains.
Ingram on the carry for Warren. Rivera on the carry for Warren.
The quarterback, low snap, picks it up, throws, quick strike, complete to AJ at the 4. He's into the end zone. Nope. Antonio Jordan. Just did. It'll be running back. Gets the snap, leaves it with Rivera straight out. He's back up to the line of scrimmage, handed off again, Rivera. This time, no question about it. He's back up to the line of scrimmage, handed off again, Rivera. This time, no question about it. He's into the end zone. Warren answers the Crossett third down or third quarter score. And Warren goes back up. Extra point. But you're right, Crossett, they're going to have a defensive stop or a turnover somewhere down the line. They can't swap touchdowns with the Lumberjacks here in the second half. Reese Cornish does the holding for the Lumberjacks. Everybody's set. Good snap. It's down. The kick's on its way. And Rivera splits the uprights. 35-21. Lumberjacks lead it by 14 again. We're back on just a minute.
New furniture, main event furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only, after hours, and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin, or call 226-6511. When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
35-21, Lumberjacks lead it. Juarez will get set to kick it off. 6:27 to go in the third quarter. Juarez will kick this one. This one is going to hit and be picked up at the 1. Returned out to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Tripped up and brought down out at the 27-yard line. That's where Crossett will start.
He shouldn't have got that far out, but did you see the illegal push in the illegal block? It's hit the Warren player 12 yards. Warren scoring drive, 7 plays, 72 yards, 2 minutes and 48 seconds. And Jimmy, you talk about taking a crowd out of the football game. That drive did.
As the Lumberjacks answered Crossett's opening second half score, answer with a score of their own. At the end of the third quarter, Monticello was leading 28-7. Monticello up on Dumas 28-7. We're just midway through the third quarter. And here's a handoff by Crossett. They get it to Button. Button bounces it outside. He's up over the 30, and then he's hit hard by Cam Davis. And knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a gain of what, about 5 on the play? The officials see where they mark it, but Cam came up and laid a hit on him, but I think Cam took the worst end of it.
That's about a 4-yard pickup, isn't it?
4 yards, yeah. It'll be second down and 6 as they'll spot it at the 32 of Crossett. Crossett will set trip receivers wide to the right, balls on the left hash mark. Tight end to the short side of the field. Now they put the wide receiver in motion to come line up as an H-back here on the short side. Brooks keeps it himself, the quarterback, out over the 35. He's going to be hit there by Rivera. And the other linebacker coming in to make the stop for the Lumberjacks is J.D. Tillman. A gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1 here for the Eagles. At their own 38-yard line. Back quickly. They come up. They're underneath center. First time we've seen it. Brooks will sneak it himself. He's got the first down. He'll get it out close to the 30-yard line. Max Brooks, first time we've seen him go underneath center tonight. He does the quarterback sneak for the first down. 35-21. Both teams have scored here in the third quarter. We got an injured Eagle out there, one of the linemen. You know, there's a big pile up there. There was a
pushing and all of that, and I think he ended up at the bottom of that pile.
He's going to get up and walk off the field under his own power, though. It's number 51 for the Eagles. That is Damian Johnson, big senior, 6'1", 270 pounds. And he was down underneath all that pile. American Shifting Corporation, been in business since 1971. They're the biggest and largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. If you're in the trucking business, give them a call the next time you're broke down. 501-945-0878. They can get you back on the road quicker than anybody else. They do big truck transmissions, clutches, rear ends, differentials. They work on heavy equipment as well, so they can take care of you and get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else. 501-945-0878. First and 10 for the Eagles. Brooks wants to throw. Bubble screen complete in the flat out there. Warren plays it perfectly. It'll be a short gain of only 3. DeAndre Thomas came up. Also coming up defensively for Warren was Deshaun Adams, who's in the ball game, and J.D. Tillman. We'll make it a gain of 3, make it 4 on the play. Second down and 6. Ball spotted just shy of the 44-yard line of Crossett. We go under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Warren leading 35-21. Crossett second possession here in the second half. Brooks pitches to Burton. Got room across midfield. Tripped up at the 45 by Cam Birch to a fall forward up to the 41-yard line. But that'll move the chains and be a first down for the Eagles. They run that little RPO with Brooks and Button.
Yeah.
And so far tonight, I've been impressed with Max Brooks, the quarterback. He's read it perfectly every time.
Every time.
First and 10 for the Eagles from the Lumberjack 41. Brooks wanted to throw. Looking, wanting to go deep. Has Pascal down at the 5. It's caught. Touchdown.
No,
he's out at the 1. The pylon went down, but they say his body was out of bounds at the 1
He slid into that pylon.
And that time, Pascal got behind Antonio Jordan. And Antonio never came around to look for the football. First and goal to go for the Eagles, now at the 1-yard line. 4:28 left to play here in the third quarter. Warren leading by 2 scores. Crossett trying to cut her down. There's Brooks underneath center. Brooks trying to sneak it in. He's not going to get it. No gain on the play. Warren came up and stuffed it. They tried the quarterback sneak again. And Warren controlled the line of scrimmage. He had nowhere to go. So second and goal from the 1 for the Eagles. Yeah, look, Max Brooks, he's a big quarterback.
He's not real tall.
5'10", but 175 pounds and all muscle. We'll go back to the shotgun here. Takes the snap, keeps it himself straight ahead. Hit at the 1, stretching out. He gets the ball across the plane of the goal, and it'll be a touchdown for the Eagles.
I think that was really debatable whether he got it over or not.
Warren stood him up at the 1. You had Neo Harding and Irvin Rivera had him stood up, but didn't get him to the turf.
No.
He was able to stretch out and put the ball across the plane of the goal line. 35-27 now. Crossett pulls to within 1 touchdown. The extra point coming. Boy, how important are these extra points here in this ballgame now? All right. Urbina is the kicker. He's been perfect on the night. Snaps down, kicks on its way, and it is good. 35-28. 3:41 to play in the third. Warren leads it. We're back in a moment.
In a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
Hello, this is Kerry Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing approved.
35-28, Lumberjacks still lead. Crossett kicks it off, and Tremont Miller fields it at the 20, brings it back up over the 30, out to the 34-yard line, and that's where he'll be down. Lumberjacks will have it there, but Crossett scoring drive.
7 plays, 73 yards, 2 minutes, 46 seconds.
All right. Warren's going to have to answer. They lead by a touchdown. Empty backfield, wide receiver screen, complete to Andre Thomas, up the left sideline, out over the 40, 45. The ball came out. He goes out of bounds. They say it. Crossett ball? Yes.
Yes.
Turnover, Lumberjacks at midfield.
We're not over there to see the sideline, but evidently he wasn't, because the Warren sideline is not.
They're not debating it.
Nobody's debating it.
So DeAndre fumbles. That's a third turnover of the night against the Lumberjacks. And Crossett Now has it 1st and 10 at midfield.
Who made that catch?
DeAndre Thomas made the catch. Number 22 for them. That's Max Taunton got the recovery. Max Brooks, the quarterback for the Eagles. Straight drop out of the shotgun. Steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle of the field. Ball is tipped out at the 40-yard line. That's J.D. Tillman got a hand on it. If he hadn't got a touch on it, they had a wide open receiver down at the 30-yard line. So good play by J.D. Tillman, the linebacker, to break up that pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Eagles.
You realize coming into the night we had no interceptions and 5 fumbles. We've got 1 interception and 2 fumbles.
Tonight
we've almost put our entire season output.
On 2nd and 10, Brooks will move his running back over on his left side. Play action. And now, flags come in. Maybe a late flag. And it's blew it dead, and then the head umpire threw a flag after the whistle had blown. So let's let them sort this out. And I'm thinking it may be an unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Lumberjacks. But we'll wait and see what they're going over and talking to Coach Embry.
Delay a game.
Personal foul.
And they offset.
Offset. All right. So we'll replay 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from midfield for Crossett. Warren leading 35-28. 3:23 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Button, again, your running back. On 2nd and 10, option, left side, pitch. They're going to pitch it to the wide receiver. He's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage as Antonio Jordan comes up to make the stop on him back at the 47-yard line. There's some jawing going on, some talking going on. Everybody's going to get separated. There's going to be a loss of 4 on the play.
Who carried it then? I got to watching all the extracurricular.
It wasn't Pascal. No. It's the other wide receiver over there on that far side.
Mays?
Yes. Drop back. Wanting to go deep, looking for Pascal down the field. He comes up inside, catch 10. He's still on his feet at the 6. Warren trying to wrestle him down and finally do at the 4-yard line.
Did you see what happened? Pascal realized that his quarterback Brooks could not throw the football that far. So he pulled up. And when he did, Cam Davis blew by.
He cut back underneath him, makes the catch, and the Crossett Eagles have it 1st and goal at the Lumberjack 4-yard line with 2:25 to play in the 3rd. They're down by 7. So the Eagles coming to the line of scrimmage, tried to take advantage of the fumble recovery that they had a moment ago. Brooks hands it off to Button. Button on the right side, not going to get in. He'll carry it down close to the 1. It's finally going to be brought down there. Evan Rivera getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Lumberjacks. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1 now. Crossett will go big, 2 tight end set. Got a new running back. Brooks going to keep it himself left side, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, the Eagles. They are an extra point away from tying this ball game with 1:42 left to play in the 3rd. All the momentum is on the Crossett Eagles sideline.
Yes, it is.
The kicker has been perfect on the night, Brian Urbina. The right-footed kicker. Trying to tie the ball game here. 1:42 to play in the 3rd. Snaps down, kicks on its way, and it is good. We've got a new game. All tied, 35-35. We're back in a moment.
Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Come on, check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring, and wishing them the best.
35-35. We are all tied. Crossett will kick it off. Picked up by Cam Davis at the 5. He's up to the 10, the 15, 20. Hits the left sideline up to 30. Hit 35 and run out of bounds. Out beyond the 35-yard line. So a nice return by Cam Davis, but David, all the momentum has swung to the Crossett Eagles side.
Yes, it has. Now it's up to the Lumberjacks to put together a drive to quieten the crowd. Should they not, Warren is in deep trouble.
It was 28-14 at the half. We've still got a minute 32 to play in the third quarter. The Eagles have outscored the Lumberjacks 21-7 here in the third. Empty backfield for Denton. Denton, straight drop, has all day, looking. Everybody's covered, throws it deep into double coverage, and batted away. Pass was intended for Irvin Rivera. Going down that left sideline. Trying to sneak him out there, didn't he?
Yeah.
It falls incomplete. And it'll be second down and 10. And another Crossett player is shaken up. One of the big defensive linemen. It's going to be shaken up on the play. Number one Wash and Shine Detail Shop. Can take care of all your car washing needs. Give them a call. They will pick up and deliver. Give them a call at 820-2171. They're open 7 days a week. They come pick up at your house or pick up at work, wherever you're at. Bring your car back all nice, clean, and shiny, and ready to ride.
That looks like it's going to be cramps
for one of the big defensive linemen for the Eagles as they help him walk off the field. Warren will be facing second down and 10 now. Ball spotted at their own 37-yard line. Rivera's in at the running back spot. Trip receivers come wide right. Ball on the left down his mark. Then bad snap. He collects it, hands it off to Rivera. Flag comes in. Rivera across midfield, down the left sideline, and a burst of speed by Rivera to the 30, the 25. But I think we'll bring it back as he is all the way down to the 21-yard line. Rivera showed some speed, didn't he?
Rivera has speed.
Bring it all back, though.
But yeah, hold it.
It'll be second down and 20 for the Lumberjacks. They get the ball spread with a minute 17 to play here in the third quarter. It was 28-14 at the half. Both teams scored on their first possession of the second half. Had a fumble on their last possession, and Crossett was able to take advantage of it from midfield. All right, the mark off the penalty against the Lumberjacks, spotted all the way back at the 27. Second down and 20 now. But here you don't have to get it all at once. Just get a part of it. Denton, straight drop, looking to his left, throwing into the sideline. It's caught out over the 40 after the 42-yard line. Making the catch over there is Tremont Miller. Nope, that's DeAndre Thomas on the catch. So DeAndre with the catch. It's good for what? 15 yards?
16.
It's going to be a third down, though, for the Lumberjacks here.
But a manageable.
Third and 6. Denton, low snap, ball's loose on the ground, and Crossett has recovered. Consistently tonight, Denton has had to go bend to his knees
to get
the snap.
All the snaps have been low tonight.
And another fumble by the Lumberjacks, the fourth turnover of the night. 1 interception and 3 fumbles, 2 on consecutive possessions. And the Eagles will have it first and 10 at the Lumberjack 40-yard line.
You know, Coach Embry had been talking about how would this team react to adversity. We're about to find out.
Defense needs to make a stop here. Crossett will have it first and 10 at the Lumberjack 40-yard line. Warren stays in a 4-man front. 21 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Max Brooks, your quarterback. Play clock down to 4. 2 gets the snap off. Brooks looking, now forced out of the pocket, going to be caught and sacked. Jordan Ingram was there to get him. He held on. There were a couple of other Lumberjacks in on the stop as well. Neo Harding was in there. And there's a loss back to the 44-yard line. We'll credit that to the secondary because he had nowhere to throw it.
No.
And that's the end of the third quarter here in Crossett. We got 12 more minutes of football. It's 35-35. We're all tied. We'll be back in just a moment.
I might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's in Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new you see all the pictures and equipment. Oh yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
35-35, we're all tied here in Crossett. The Eagles outscored the Lumberjacks 21-7 in the third quarter, and Warren with their second turnover here in the second half. 2 consecutive possessions will fumble the football and give it away. It's 2nd and 15. Brooks wanting to throw. Forced out of the pocket again. Breaks the tackle. A flag comes in. He's at the 40. Going to be bumped out of bounds.
Bring it back. It'll be holding.
Rivera bumps him out of bounds. Got it to the 38-yard line.
Give you an idea here, Jimmy. Warren had the football 3 times in the third quarter and had fumbled it twice and scored a touchdown. Warren, 112 yards total offense. Crossett, 172.
In the third quarter alone.
Third quarter alone.
Holding the call against the Eagles. So this is going to put the football back at the 46-yard line. They're on 46. They need to get down to the Lumberjack 31, almost the 30, for a first down. So it's second down and about 24. Bunford, the long setback. Bench set to the right. Brooks wanting to throw. Brooks steps up, heaves it as far as he can down the field. It's going to be deflected by DeAndre Thomas. DeAndre played that one perfectly. So we're trying to go to Pascal again. And DeAndre was able to get a hand on it and knock it down.
Let's see. That was number 65 for the Lumberjacks. Tristan Green, who got all kinds of pressure and got in Brooks' face.
Third down and 24 for the Eagles. Lumberjacks definitely need a stop right here. Just underway, starting the fourth quarter. Third and long. Warren will rush forward. Ball's loose on the ground. Brooks picks it up. He's going to be caught in the backfield and dropped for a loss back at the 41. And the Lumberjack defense comes out and says, hey, look, offense, if you can't get it done, we're going to have to help you out. They go cross it to a 3 and out after getting the fumble at midfield. 11:07 to play in the ball game. Crossett's going to have to punt it away. Jordan Ingram will go back deep for the Lumberjacks. Oh, make that Antonio Jordan back deep. Crossett looking at 4th down and 28. And they're going to call a timeout right here. We'll keep it here. Headquarters, the stats, you already gave the stats, so didn't you?
Yeah.
Big difference.
Big difference. This timeout makes me wonder. Crossett's got all the momentum. You think they may gamble even though it's that far?
4th and 28 at their own 41. I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so, but stranger things have happened.
Lumberjacks need something positive to happen here in the 4th quarter. 3rd quarter was kind of a disaster. Lumberjacks got outscored 21-7 in the 3rd period. We're all tied at 35-35. All right, Crossett called the timeout. I think they didn't have the right personnel.
I think that's it.
The punter was standing at his own 30 to punt it away. AJ is going to go back and stand inside the 20. He's had a punt of 68 yards tonight. Going to kick this one. Antonio going to let it hit the ground at the 15. Now he one-hands it at the 9. Antonio trying to get around. He's after the 10. Antonio at the 15. Cuts it up at the 20 and going to be finally run out of bounds up near the 24-yard line. So Antonio Jordan with the return from the 9 out to the 24. A 15-yard return on the punt. The Lumberjacks got to get some offense. Got to hold on to the football.
Got to hold on to the football. The offense and getting yards isn't the problem.
1st and 10 from their own 24. Miller, Davis, and Thomas will come wide to the left. Antonio goes wide to the right. We'll see Rivera line up in the pistol formation. Going to leave it with Rivera, right side. Rivera out over the 30. Rivera to the 32-yard line. It's going to be a nice gain of 8 yards by Urban Rivera.
I've said it over and over. I like watching Rivera run the football.
It's north and south, isn't it?
It's north and south, and he has good vision. He heads right up the middle, and then he breaks it.
Marking. See where they spot the football.
Yeah. They're taking their sweet time marking it.
Yeah, they'll mark it at the 32. So gain of 8, 2nd down and 2 now for the Lumberjacks. 10 minutes left to play in the game. The officials
want to restart the play clock, don't they?
There we go. All right. We're on the triple receiver, same formation. AJ split into the boundary on the short side. Hand off again. This time it's Jordan. Jordan Ingram carries it. They get a yard maybe, and that's about all.
Jordan done a lot of dancing then. He's not hitting the whole ball.
Gain of 1. That'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Lumberjacks. All spotted at their own 33-yard line. Need to get to the 34 for the 1st down. Crossett on their feet. Snap, handoff again. This time it's Rivera. Jordan. He's got the 1st down. Out of the 35. There's a late flag after the play is blown dead.
Let's see what there's another flag.
It's
who knows?
It's all on a dead ball because it was after the play was blown dead. Milton Insurance, for all your insurance needs. Don't forget Medicare's annual enrollment is coming up October 15th through the December 7th. Call Patrick Milton. He can answer the questions and help you read through all the tough paperwork. Give him a call at 352-2155 or call Skip Milton at the same number. Go by and see him at 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. All right.
Had a face mask on Crossett, a personal foul on Warren. At first they signaled that it was going to be 2nd and 1, but no, it was a dead ball.
So they mark off 5 yards as a penalty.
Yes.
And it will be good for the Milton Insurance 1st down, though. Out to the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. 9-10 left to play in the 4th quarter. We're all tied 35-35. Monticello defeats Stewart 35-20. The final score.
Motion? Nope. Motion? No, timeout.
Timeout by Warren. Let's take it with him. be back right after this timeout.
You'll find Tyson breaded chicken, 32-ounce bag, just $4.98. Pepsi and Pepsi products, 2-liter bottles, 3 for $5. Fresh green cabbage, 48 cents a pound. Kraft mayonnaise, a 30-ounce jar, just $1.98. And Bar Esmalona, 12-ounce package, just 98 cents. Shop the Super Value Weekend Blowout Sale at Super Value Foods in Warren through Sunday and save on your grocery bill.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student-athletes, and adults recovering from injury, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
As we come out of the timeout, Warren will drop back. Denton throws this over the fingertips of Cam Davis.
Had Davis open.
Yeah, bring up second down and 10 now for the Lumberjacks from their own 39-yard line. 35-35 our score. We're all tied. Dumas outscored the Crossett outscored the Lumberjacks 21-7 in the third quarter to tie this ball game up. Warren runs a little crisscross in the backfield, hand it up. That's Davis. Davis on the sweep across midfield. Davis with the Jets at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. No flags. Back up the field. Cam Davis on a double handoff in the backfield on the double reverse. And the Lumberjacks 66 yards for Cam Davis. He's been quiet all night, hasn't he?
But you notice when he hit the open field, Crossett even quit running.
He turned the Jets on at the 40 and left everybody standing still. Warren goes up 41-35. And a very important extra point coming here for Alan Morales to give Warren a 7-point lead. Reese Cornish does the holding. Everybody set. We await the snap. It's down, kicks on its way, and it is good. 42-35, Lumberjacks regain the lead, or take the lead again. We'll be back after this time out.
Oracle Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ArcLaMet. With locations in El Dorado, Crossett, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOils.com. Sewell Oil, proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust.
42-35, Lumberjacks get the lead back. Morales will kick this one. He kicks it deep. It's going to be fielded at the 1 and return. Bumped up to the 10, the 15. Hit at the 20. He'll fall forward out at the 22-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will start. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line. But David, the momentum, there's a flag after everybody's walking off the field. The momentum is still on the Crossett side, even though Warren put together a scoring drive.
And which way this penalty goes is really going to swing it.
It was at the 22 is where he was down. Both teams were walking off the field. Somebody must have said something, but we'll see who it's on.
So it will be against Warren. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Lumberjacks.
So mark off the 15-yard penalty, and that's going to give Crossett
great field position.
Yeah, out at the 36-yard line. It'll be first and 10. 8:33 to play in the ball game. 42-35 our score. It was 28-14 at the half. Crossett outscored the Lumberjacks 21-7 in the third to tie it up. Warren has scored here to start the fourth quarter. Brooks hands off to Bumford. Bumford loose football. It's on the ground, and the Lumberjacks recover it. Getting up off the bottom of the ground, Powell is going to be J.D. Tillman. And it looked like Rivera or Lewis Woods is the one that came up and knocked the ball loose. Tillman was there to fall on it. And that's only the second turnover of the night against Crossett. Warren has had 4 turnovers this evening.
Warren's got to get points out of this.
It'll be 1st and 10. Lumberjacks at the Crossett 30-yard line. The crowd got quiet all of a sudden here.
Yes. That momentum they still had disappeared.
Warren's offense will come back out onto the field. Tremont Miller and DeAndre Thomas come wide left. Davis, Jordan wide right, hand off up the middle to Jordan. He lost the football, but not going to recover it. That was DeAndre. That was Tremont Miller.
Miller jumped on it.
Yeah. Jordan Ingram lost it. Gain of 5 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 at the 25 now. Crossett. 8 minutes left to play in this football game. Warren up by 7. Jordan Ingram stays in at the running back. Jackson Denton, your quarterback. Straight drive back. They will rush 3. Has time looking down the field. Throws an interception. Intercepted at the 5. Return to the 10. Up to the 15. Falls loose on the ground.
I think
Crossett falls on it. The 5th turnover of the night by the Lumberjacks. 2 interceptions, 3 fumbles. And Crossett will have the football back. They're going to spot it inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Make it the 19-yard line. Wow. Back and forth. Warren with a 7-point lead. Crossett gets the football back at their own 19. Crossett will go with trip receivers wide to the left. One comes wide right. Max Brooks, the quarterback. Brooks going to hand it off. That's going to be Bedford. Breaks the tackle in the backfield. Turns it up at the 25. Finally bumped out of bounds by Jordan Ingram at the 26-yard line. When you look at Button, he's not that big. There wasn't a whole lot of room there. He bounced it to the outside. Going to pick up 7 on the play. Make it 2nd down and 3 now for the Eagles from their own 26-yard line.
Warren has got to get their composure. There's a lot of mouthing over on the sideline with Warren mouthing at the Crossett bench.
2nd down and 3. Crossett comes to the line of scrimmage. Max Brooks gets the snap. Brooks keeps it himself around the right end. Warren's got him hemmed up. He'll fall forward out close to the 30. He'll have the 1st down. And now a flag comes in at the end of the play. Oh, my. J.D. Tillman was in on the stop, along with DeAndre Thomas. Brooks had picked up the 1st down. Let's see what the flag's on about. That's the officials going to come up. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Warren. So mark off a 15-yard penalty. So that's going to give them the football all the way out at the 44-yard line.
There is no defense that can stop those 15-yard penalties.
They're going to mark it to the 44, almost the 45, but really the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Crossett. We're all tied at it's 42-35. Our score. Warren leads it by 7. 7:22 to play in the game.
Warren has 80 yards worth of penalties.
1st and 10, Crossett from their own 45. Crossett has 2 timeouts. Warren has all 3. All right, Brooks goes empty backfield. And now Crossett's going to have to use a timeout. 7:22 to play in the game. It's 42-35. Lumberjacks lead it. Crossett calls the timeout. We're back after this.
Yep.
First and 10, Eagles. 7:22 to play in the game. 42-35 our score. Crossett with the football. Warren with the lead. Brooks, empty backfield. One to throw. Straight drop. Steps up, throws deep down the field. It's in the air. It's going to be batted away by DeAndre Thomas. Wow, DeAndre came out of nowhere. He came over to help out Cam Brooks, who was running the safety. DeAndre comes up limping. But he batted that ball away at the last second.
Yes. He made up a lot of ground.
He was over here on the corner.
Yes.
And went to the center of the field to make that play. Second down, 10 now for the Eagles. They go with trip receivers, wide left. Play action. Brooks looking, throws over the middle, complete at midfield. They'll carry to the 45 of Warren, and yeah, be there for the first down. J.D. Tillman in on the stop. That was a tight end that made the catch. Yep. So first down for the Eagles now at the Lumberjack 45-yard line. You know, Crossett really, I know they want to score, but they don't want to score with too much time left. Brooks out of the shotgun. Option right side, pitches at the last second. Warren stretches it out. They're running out of bounds out at the 42-yard line.
That should not be a penalty. That tackle started beforehand.
Yeah, they just slid out of bounds. Yeah. As that was Pascal who took the pitch. It's going to be a gain of 3 on the play down to the 42-yard line. Crossett fans wanted a late hit. Clock will stop with 6:43 to play in the game. Warren leading 42-35. Crossett with the football at the Lumberjack 43-yard line. 10 receivers go wide left. Bedford moves over in the left. Brooks wanting to throw. Looking, throws into the flat. It's complete. The flag comes in. He's hit. J.D. Tillman will bring him down for no gain on the play. With the flag going to be back in the backfield on a holding call. You know, Warren could decline the penalty. It'd be third down and 9.
I think I'd take the penalty, though. If it'd be fourth down, that's a...
It's going to be third. If they leave it where it is, the officials are discussing it with Coach Embry. It will be third down and 9 if you left it there, or you'll back them up. Warren's going to back them up. So it'll remain second down. And they'll spot the football back at the 45-yard line of Crossett. And they need to get to the Warren 35, so second and 20. Still all day left in this game. 6:35 left to play. Crossett back up to the line of scrimmage. And now Warren's going to have to call timeout.
They had too many men on the field.
So Warren calls the timeout. We'll keep it right here and tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation, a proud sponsor of Lumberjack football again this season. They were founded in 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. They can work on big trucks, transmissions, clutches, rear ends, differentials, heavy duty equipment, dozers, skidders. They can fix them all. They get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else because they are the largest and the best transmission and rear end rebuilders in the country. Give them a call at 501-945-0878 or go see them at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. Serving all of Arkansas, parts of Mississippi, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas, and Missouri. It's going to be second down and 20 now for the Eagles. From their own 45. Warren leading 42-35 our score. Warren led at the half, 28-14. Crossett been fighting their way to stay in this one. Max Brooks, straight drop, flag comes in, and blow it dead.
Motion.
It's going to be second and 25 for the Eagles. False start against the Eagles. You realize this ball game is 2 hours and 43 minutes long.
And it's not close to over.
No. 6:29 left to play. Second and 25 now as they move him back. Brooks, Max Brooks looking into the sideline. They'll call the play from there. Trip receivers come wide right. Brooks gets the snap. Play action, quick pass, bubble screen, complete at the 40. Hit and brought down at the 42-yard line. Nice open field tackle there. That's Tremont Miller coming up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks. A short gain for Pascal on the catch. A gain of 2. So to bring up a 3rd down and 23. Big 3rd down here. Warren Bad needs to stop, don't they?
Yes.
3rd and 23. Warren will rush 4. Brooks straight drop. Brooks forced out of the pocket now. Ingram giving chase. He heaves it down the field into a crowd. Is bobbled and going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Antonio Jordan. Pascal, the intended receiver, bobbled it. It went up in the air, and there was Antonio Jordan to hang on to it as he went out of bounds. Boy. They're marking out at the 33-yard line of Warren. And that's where Warren will take over, 1st and 10, leading by 7. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. And the Lumberjacks will get the football back. 5 turnovers against Warren, 3 turnovers against the Eagles. All right, Warren's offense will come from the sideline and go straight up on the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers to either side. Jordan Ingram, your running back. Going to hand it off to Ingram. Ingram straight ahead across the 40. Ingram lowers his shoulder across the 45 out to the 46-yard line. That'll move the chains for a Milton Insurance 1st down for all your insurance needs. Give them a call at 352-2155. Milton Insurance.
And that's the Ingram. Okay, go ahead.
Ingram,
that we've been waiting on Ingram. He hit the hole hard north and south and lowered his shoulder.
1st and 10. Again, same play. Handed off right side. Ingram across midfield to the 45 of Crossett. That'll be a gain of 9 on that play. Jordan Ingram, 209-pound, 5'11" senior.
He sure looks heavy in 209 in pads, doesn't he?
2nd down and 1 for the Lumberjacks. Ball at the Eagle 45-yard line. 5:10 left to go. Warren wanting the clock to run. Crossett needing a stop. Warren leading by 7. Denton out of the gun. Again, another handoff. That's Ingram again, straight ahead. He'll get the 1st down. He carries down close to the 41-yard line.
3-yard pickup. Nothing fancy. 1st down there.
Clock continues to run. That's a Milton Insurance 1st down. First and 10, Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at the Eagle 42-yard line. Then one to throw. Quick pattern complete to Antonio. Antonio's got it. He's out of bounds about a yard shy of the marker. Down at the 33-yard line. He'll be a yard shy. It'll be 2nd down and 1. He goes out of bounds. That stops the clock with 4:37 left to play. 2nd and 1 for the Lumberjacks. They come to the line of scrimmage. And that's straight ahead. That is Ingram. Ingram inside the 20 to the 15. Going to be hauled down from behind. Down at the 13-yard line.
20-yard pickup from Ingram.
It'll be 1st and 10 inside the 15. Another Milton Insurance 1st down. And that's probably the biggest Milton Insurance 1st down we've had tonight.
Yes.
1st and 10 from the 13-yard line of Crossett with 4:15 left to play in the game. Denton again hands off Ingram straight ahead inside the 5. Still on his feet. Touchdown Lumberjacks. He was hit at the 5-yard line by 3 Crossett Eagles, and somehow he broke out of it and goes in for the score.
Ingram just ran over people. He wanted the touchdown worse than Crossett wanted him not to score.
The Lumberjacks go up 48-35. They might have put this one out of here. Crossett has 2 timeouts. Warren has 2 remaining. Perez on to attempt the extra point. Once again, he's been perfect on the night. Everybody gets set. We're awaiting the snap. Cornish Gets the snap down. The kick's on its way, and this one is good. 49-35. Lumberjacks lead it. 4:05 to play in the game. We're back in a moment.
Like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit Card. First State Bank offers instant issue Spirit debit cards for Warren, Hampton, and Hermitage schools. No wait, no delay. 24/7 access to your funds. Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit debit card from First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Call 226-2601 for more information.
49-35, Lumberjacks lead it by 2 scores again. They outscored them 14-0 here in this fourth quarter. Juarez will get set to kick it off. As he'll come, he's going to kick this one toward the sideline. Going to be a short kick fielded up at the 13-yard line. Return to the 20, 25-30, 35-40, down the right sideline. It's going to be run out of bounds. Down at the Lumberjack 34-yard line.
Juarez caused just enough problems to get him out of bounds.
It was 24 on the return. That is Ronson Beltran. Don't go anywhere, folks. This one's not over. Horns up by 2 scores, but there's 4 minutes left. 3:53 left to play. Crossett will have the football, 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 34-yard line. A game that was 28-14 at the half. Lumberjacks led. Crossett outscored the Lumberjacks 21-7 in the third quarter to tie the ball game. 35-35. We started the final 12 minutes all brand new, even. Warren has scored 14 unanswered here in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Crossett now with a big return, wanting to throw the football. They throw it underneath, double screen, it's complete. It'll be a short gain down to about the 32-yard line. A short gain there, making the catch.
No
receiver. Max Taunton.
No, the tight end. Tight end screen. Worth about nothing.
I'll say no gain. Looked like he got it down to about the 27, didn't it? Or 33, I mean. 2nd and 10. Brooks, straight drop back. Warren bringing pressure. He's forced out of the pocket. He'll heave it toward the end zone. Going to roll it out of bounds. And we got 3rd down and 10 now for the Eagles with 3:26 left to play in the game. Warren leading 49-35.
Of course, you know they're going to go for it on 4th down, so 3rd down means nothing right now.
3rd down and 10 from the Lumberjack 34-yard line. They'll send one receiver wide to the left. Trips come wide right into the boundary. Ball on the right hash mark. Max Brooks, the quarterback. Straight drop. Warren will rush 3. Brooks steps up. Heaves it toward the goal, toward the end zone. Is batted away at the last second by Tremont Miller. No, he caught it. Yeah. I thought he was out of bounds and knocked it down. That is Pascal with the catch. Okay.
Whatever.
My goodness. Pascal with the catch. I thought he got batted away.
I did too.
49-41. Crossett's going to kick the extra point to try to pull within a touchdown. Urbina, he's been perfect on the night. Snap down, kick on the way, and good. It's a 7-point ball game. Lumberjacks lead, 3:19 to play. We'll expect the onside kick when we return in just a moment.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the Ark-La-Ments without any penalties for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjacks football.
Let the Main Event Salon at 610 North Martin in Warren make you feel great about yourself and look good doing it. At Main Event, they do facials, manicures, pedicures, soft shampoos, massages, hair extensions, and the latest hair fashion. You'll find gifts by Merle Norman, Hobo, Myra, and beautiful jewelry. Call 226-6900 to make an appointment, and walk-ins are welcome. Feel great about yourself and look good doing it at Main Event.
Crossett will try the onside kick. It's bobbled, and they've got it at the 49-yard line. Warren bobbles the onside kick. Crossett recovers at the 49. 3:17 to play. Warren with a 7-point lead. And Crossett successfully gets an onside kick recovery. And you had your sure-handed people up there knowing that they were going to drive it, but it bounced right off the shoulder pad of the Lumberjack. First and 10, Eagles. They'll mark it at midfield.
From what you've looked at, Jimmy, if you're Crossett, you got all the momentum, do you go for two when you score?
We'll just have to wait and see when we get there. First and 10, Eagles. They hand it off to Bumford up the middle. He bumps it to the outside. He's at the line of scrimmage, driving forward. He'll carry it down to the 47-yard line. Big old Terrence Roberson was hanging on for dear life. They call it a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. Ball spotted at the Lumberjack 48-yard line. 2:52 remaining. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Max Brooks, the quarterback. Collar for one to throw. Wide receiver screen. He underthrows it. Underthrows it. Intended out here for number 10. That is Jamal Knowles. It'll bring a third down now and 8 for the Eagles. That'll stop the clock with 2:43 left to play. I get 49-42 our score. The Eagles recovered the onside kick. They've got a chance. Third down and long. Max Brooks out of the shotgun. Twin receivers wide right. One goes wide left. Wants to throw a quick pass. It's tipped in the air and going to be knocked down. J.D. Tillman got a hand on it and batted it up in the air, and then Andre Thomas knocked it to the ground. That's at least the second tip I know of, maybe the third tip that J.D. Tillman has had tonight. It's fourth down and 8 for the Eagles. They're going to have to go for it here with 2:38 left to play in the game.
How important is this for Warren?
It's huge. Play of the game here, fourth down and 8. Brooks, straight drop back. Warren rushes through. Brooks all day. Looking. Now forced out of the pocket. Rowe heaves it as far down the field as he can. He's going to be underthrown. Warren's going to bat it down. It'll be incomplete. And the Lumberjacks will get the football back at midfield. DeAndre Thomas was there, along with Tremont Miller. Both of them were right there. The ball was overthrown. But they were able to knock it down. And the Lumberjacks are 2 minutes and 29 seconds away from escaping here in Crossett with a win.
If they hadn't escaped yet.
You're right. There's 2:29 left. Crossett can stop the clock, I believe, twice more. There are 2 timeouts left. Warren. They're right up. You got Ingram in the backfield. Going to hand it off to Ingram. Right side. Ingram at midfield. The 45. Ingram at the 40. Slowly around and out of bounds at the 38-yard line of Crossett. That's another Milton Insurance first down for all your home, auto, life, and renters and commercial insurance. Call Patrick or Skip Milton at 352-2155. Or go see them at 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. You breathe a little easier now. We got the first down.
Yes.
2:22 left to play. Clock stopped as it went out of bounds. Denton again calling for it. Denton again hands it off to Ingram. Ingram picks his way. Got to the 35 down to the 32-yard line. It's probably going to be brought down there. But keep grinding it out on the ground. Jordan Ingram. He got to be given out. He played defense. He played offense. He may be cramping up a little bit. He's slow and getting up. Warren's going to to leave him in the game.
Cramping, or he just maybe gave out, as you said. He's played a lot of snaps tonight.
A gain of 6 on that last play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Warren's going to let the clock run down and then call a timeout. Down to a minute 42. Coach Embry's going to use a timeout here as the play clock goes to 0. He calls the timeout. A minute 36 left to go in the game. Warren up 49-42. Wow, what a ball game here in Crossett tonight. These Eagles have put up a fight, never gave up. They were down 28-14 at the half. They came back and tied it up in the third quarter, made it 35-35. Warren never gave up the lead, though, the entire game.
Now, if you're Crossett, you've got several options. I think it's two. They got to play defense a little bit more. But I say if Warren gets inside the 20-yard line, if I was Crossett, I'd let them score. So I got the football back and then hope to get an onside kick. We've done proved we didn't fill the first one.
2nd down and 4 for the Lumberjacks as they'll come back out of the timeout here. And Denton will be the quarterback. Jordan Ingram, the running back. On 2nd and 4. Hands it off Ingram. Ingram tries to get it outside. He carries a couple of players with him down to about the 31. So it's going to be a gain of 2, a gain of 1 on the play.
Ingram, 139 yards tonight.
Most of that coming here in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
49-42, Lumberjacks lead it. They're going to spot the football at the 31-yard line.
And he's carried the football 18 times.
Another timeout call. This one taken by Crossett. So Crossett, I believe that's their final timeout of the night. But, boy, what a ball game it's going on. We're over 3 hours long now. I think both teams probably got over 400 yards of total offense. Colorado Warren had close to over 3 at halftime. Crossett's doubled them up here in the second half. 3rd down and 3 for the Lumberjacks as both teams make their way back out onto the field. Crossett used a timeout there. If Warren can pick up the 1st down here, I'd say we're going to go for it on 4th at this point on the field, though, at the 31.
You hope not to have to worry about that.
Denton calling for the snap. Gets the snap, going to keep it himself. Denton around the right side, puts it up. He's got the 1st down to the 26-yard line. Jackson Denton, the quarterback everybody expected Jordan Ingram to get the handoff, but that's another Milton Insurance 1st down, and that's going to kill things for Crossett there. It's a minute 14 left to play. And they can't stop the clock again. 49-42. All you can say is everybody that came to the ball game and listened tonight got their money's worth.
They got their money's worth tonight.
What a ball game. Warren will come up to the line of scrimmage. 50 seconds left to go into the victory formation. Denton's going to take the snap and take the knee. As he'll go down with a knee. If they get the clock reset in time, they did start the play clock immediately. There's 3 seconds difference between game clock and play clock. So Warren could take the penalty here. We'll snap it one more time, and that's going to be the ball game. As Burton stays in the victory formation. They'll finally snap the final snap of the ball game. And that's going to be it. 49-42. 49-42. Warren wins it by 7. We'll come back and wrap it up for you in just a moment.
Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
The year was 1887. The average wage in the United States was 13 cents an hour, and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls of Union Bank.